Good afternoon! Good afternoon! Good afternoon, everybody! I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the George Russell Career Mode. Yes, we return this time out here at the US Grand Prix. I hope we're all doing well. We've got Danny Rocks, we've got Callum, we've got No Joke Pablo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got Mark, we've got Alone Green, Rage Bait, Trey, Stephen. I hope you're all having a very, very wonderful day. We've even got Matt as well, and Scott W. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm looking forward to this one. I genuinely am quite excited for this one today, which is rare because normally I hate Texas inside this game. Oh man, oh man. How's everyone's Fridays been so far? It does say, yeah, we've got a secret meeting with Red Bull. First up. Literally, first thing we're going to be doing today is going to be a Red Bull secret meeting. So, I mean, we've already done one with them, I think, this season. So it doesn't come as too much of a shock. But we'll wait and see. Now, chat. I want to apologise, first of all, before we get into anything. Currently, right outside my window, so we're talking 12 feet from where I am right now, they are resurfacing the road outside my house today. I've been able to record two things this morning. The podcast and a NASCAR video. And the AC Rally video, the very quick one that I did. So, it's incredibly loud. It's incredibly kind of... annoying is probably the wrong word, because I understand they've got to do what they've got to do. But I apologise in advance if there's loads of like loud banging around and stuff that you can hear in the background. It's hopefully not me getting bombed or anything like that. I'm hoping it's just going to be them messing around outside. Tell them to stop your streaming. I'll yell out the window and just go, come on, help us support a small streamer. Let me get on with it. I'll be done by, 4, 5-ish. We should then be golden. But we'll wait and see. Exactly, yeah, the loud banging is normally me crashing out inside this game. What happened last time? Singapore a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? What did we get up to? We won Singapore, didn't we? I'd completely forgot about that. But Charles Leclerc's still leading the championship. He is one of not that many drivers to have scored points in every race so far. He, Verstappen, Norris, I guess Hamilton and Antonelli have all scored in every race, but nobody else has, which is quite impressive going so far. And it does actually mean that obviously in the World Championship, the standings are looking quite exciting. So, if I've remembered to load it up correctly, as we head to Texas, Oscar Piastri is still leading the championship by 3 points over Lando Norris. Max Verstappen is 15 points ahead of ourselves, but it's actually Charles Leclerc that is building up a lot of momentum towards the end of this series. We're still yet to see a McLaren win since the summer break, which is quite staggering, to be honest. Further down the order, though, Hamilton in a very lonely P6 at the moment, just ahead of Antonelli. Is that P6? Yeah, that's P6, isn't it? Albon, obviously, still in 8, Hulkenberg there. But Tsunoda, of course, is making quite a lot of progress as well. He's had a couple of decent scores. So he's up to, 11th now, I want to say, I think. It's all a little bit difficult to keep track of. Constructors-wise, we are trying to close in on Ferrari as well. We're still 42 back, though. So we've got a lot of work to do in that championship. A1, thank you for the follow, buddy. We are hoping today, chat, to hit 8.5k over on Twitch. So if you aren't already following us over on Twitch, at Matt212, it'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully we can try and get to 8,500 during this stream. I think we've got 23 to go, something like that. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, my top of the range graphics are fantastic. I just created the most basic Google sheet in the world for this series, but it should do the trick. I don't believe we need any engine components. No, we don't need anything like that this weekend. Of course, it is probably going to be quite a long one, but I guess we'll do the Red Bull meeting first of all. Come follow on Twitch. I promise you'll regret it. Billy, thank you for the follow as well, mate. I appreciate it. So, yeah, Red Bull want us. Tsunoda's 79 rated in this game. His best result was 4th. Verstappen obviously took that win at Zandvoort as well. We'll continue talks. I mean, it would just be hilarious if Russell and Max did a straight swap in this game.
Been scouring the
unlike
socials
what
and
they're
asking
doing
around,
IRL.
and I'm delighted to
Hey,
see
welcome
that
in
you were
Brooklyn.
none the
I'm very
wiser
well,
about
thanks,
us
buddy.
chatting with anyone
Hope you
else.
are as well.
And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Why are you doing this way on the other app? So we live stream on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Twitch, TikTok, Kick. That's it, I think. Maybe I'll have to start live streaming in even more places. Can we do any more upgrades? The car's looking pretty good at the moment. Oh, there we go. We can do a rear wing upper flap. So we've got the best aero in Formula 1 currently. We've got third best chassis behind Red Bull and McLaren. And then we've got the best engine as well, just ahead of Williams and Aston Martin. So we have actually got the best car. Apparently, at the moment, McLaren have the worst Mercedes engine, which is quite funny. We got Red Bull in the secret meeting, but we've already had one before with them, so it's not really a surprise or anything like that. And of course, as soon as I try and do an upgrade, one other fails. How much is it? 375. I don't think we'll get that R&D, will we? That's annoying. I might have messed this up, chat. We probably should have waited for that. And another one's failed. What's going on? Why are Mercedes useless inside this game? Can I afford to do anything? No, I'm 3 R&D short. Absolutely love that. 3 R&D and 78 R&D short. For God's sake. Terrible game. And McLaren have rejumped us in terms of performance. What accolades does Russell have in this game? Podium finishes, race starts. He wants to win a championship. I guess all fairly kind of standard stuff, I think. Right, let's just get on with it. I mean, upgrades shouldn't make too much of a difference inside this series. We should be alright. We started this series back at Zandvoort. It only runs on the Friday that there's an IRL race. Whoops. So, we've only done 4 races. I started it, at Zandvoort. We've only done 4 races so far, and they're normally every other week. But I guess now, towards the end of the season, we're going to have a load of them. Oh, I hate this game again. Really? Doesn't reckon it's going to rain, to be fair. Well, it might do. C3, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. So, I mean, if we get safety cars, if we get red flags, then we could see a red flag in the Grand Prix. But at the moment... it's looking alright. So I'm not going to complain too much. Fofic, thank you for the follow as well, mate. We are using the Mercedes. We are George Russell for this series.
Welcome to Texas, where that now.
What does George Russell normally say? He just turned in on me.
Have us all on the edge of our seats. The Americans do it bigger and better. We're in for a great
George
show.
has got to do this race and then fly to America for FP1 later on this evening. That would be quality. Hey, Liam, welcome in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. And Dan.
Okay, radio.
Oh, I am enjoying this year's season, I think, for the most part. It's had enough kind of intrigue. I think it's better than last year in the sense of, although people like to hype up that there was a championship battle towards the end of last year's campaign, Verstappen has such an early lead early enough that it kind of ended up making very little difference. Frankie, thank you for the follow. We are getting very, very close to 8.5k. I want to, like I keep saying, chat, I want to get to 10k by the end of the year. That is the big goal. I think we're all good. That all looks fine to me. Are we ready? Yeah, we'll head out there. We'll do some laps. Josh, thank you for the follow. Do you think the Alpine in Singapore got rear wing damage? Gasly definitely did in my game, if you're referring to the driver career mode video a couple of days ago. Because he was all over the shop. It was a scary race. I've just realised as well, we're going to have Kota from the driver career mode going live when I finish this race. That's scheduled to go out at 5:30 UK time, so 4 hours from now. So you might watch 3 hours of Kota in this race, and then like another 45 minutes of Kota afterwards. That bodes well, doesn't it? Oh, I can't. So, I mean, it's 75 laps over the course of this weekend, so it is a big old weekend. I'm also a little bit nervous about track limits here. But honestly, if we can just outscore Leclerc and Verstappen, I'll be quite happy. I think with 6 races to go, we're going to need a couple of DNFs for the McLarens if we want to get close to them. But you never know. We'll wait and see. We need to discuss video scheduling. In what way? What am I doing wrong with video scheduling? I was actually going to do COTA tomorrow. And then I thought, obviously, with all the IRL stuff going on, no one will watch it, so... Any predictions? I think on Knowing Wheel this morning, I said Oscar Piastri will win the Grand Prix. I need to do the predictions graphic after this stream. Oh, come on. Why do I keep missing checkpoints? This Mercedes isn't that bad inside this game. Yeah, never set up a video to go live. Never set a video to go public whilst you're live streaming. It's the worst idea in the world. So that's why it's set for 5:30. Is that? Well, I mean, we're having a bad weekend. If this stream isn't done by 5:30. I'll be in a lot of trouble with Matt212 as well if we're not done at 5:30. What's wrong with the video scheduling recently, chat? What am I doing wrong? What are you guys not a fan of? The COTA video in driver career mode is, I think, just over 40 minutes. It's a chonky one, but it is a good race weekend. Yeah, Matt212 would just disconnect the internet. Hey, welcome in, Harry. I'm doing very well, thanks, buddy. Hope you are as well. So the telemetry at the bottom is Race Labs. It is an external PC software. It does cost money, I'm afraid. Kirk, thank you for the follow. And Aled. Hey, thank you, buddy. I'm trying to get more people onto the Twitch side of things, just because I do more streams on Twitch than on YouTube. See, it's just the best place to come for any kind of any stream whatsoever. Because I will probably mix it out. Opinions on Alex Gillen calling me out with my stream layout. I like to keep chat on, because obviously then it means that you guys kind of know what I'm talking about in videos and stuff. The thing is as well, unlike Gillen, I don't edit my footage from the VOD. I normally edit my footage. I've got like a separate capture of just like the in-game stuff. So obviously it makes my editing for stuff easier as well. Acid, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Hamilton will win this weekend. Could happen. I mean, I would love to see it happen. I'm not optimistic it'll happen, but it could happen. Tell him to mind his own business. But this is the other thing as well. Like, I know he's moaned before that, like, I'll have notifications up, like, if someone donates, like, 5 bits. And he's gone, oh, it's only 5 bits. Like, what you worried about? And I kind of there go, well, no, someone is still donating their hard-earned money to the stream. Like, I think it's the least I can do. There you go. Toast immediately coming in with an example. That'd be a bad time for it not to work. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But I'm kind of always there going like, you guys support me. It's kind of the least I can do. I do like some of the F1AC mods. I need to try the VRC mod, because that apparently is insane. The COTA Racing Driver Career mode is longer than the Spark. Yeah. I think it is a little... It's got to be similar length to Spark. They were 2 chonky videos. But then again, Spa, most of that was the sprint race. Because that was just Charles Leclerc and I beating each other up. Thank you. Ooh, come on. Angry Blonde Clips, thank you for the bit as well, mate. And Mitch 17 under, thank you for the follow. that would be a good idea, Dom. Yeah, this was something else I was wondering, chat. Like, maybe it's just me being incredibly vain. But does my face cam need to be a bit bigger? What are you doing? Because sometimes I kind of look back at the VODs and go, well, it's more about the gameplay rather than me in the corner. But other times, I'm kind of there like... Like, do I need it to be bigger, or is it like okay where it is? Yeah, I think it's a slightly longer video than Spa. But it's a good... the weird thing is with the COTA video is it's just a very good Formula 1 race. That's why it's quite long. Like, there's not, like, a ton of shenanigans and stuff. It's just a very interesting race. The best example I can give, chat, without giving too many spoilers, is it was similar to Verstappen and Hamilton 2021. So yeah, this car, I mean, it cannot take the S's as flat out as the Red Bull from obviously that driver career mode. Because obviously I recorded that video yesterday, I think. So I'm going to do a lot of COTA this week. I'm going to do like 140 laps of COTA in 2 days, which is probably not ideal. Harry, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There will be another NASCAR 25 video going out tonight. Do not fear about that as well. We head to Charlotte. We have quite a good one, again. What happens in Charlotte is it's just the most ARCA race in the world. There's like, I think there's 3 or 4 big wrecks, which is quite good going for NASCAR 25 standards. Yeah, I really need to try hard in practice. Gotta get on with it. I mean, we're 1.2 seconds up on this run so far. So it's very broken, Chalk Knight. The best advice I can give, which I'm going to do in just a moment, is it's less broken if you go on hard tyres, apparently. Which I'm going to put to the test in a couple of minutes. Oh no, because I don't think we've got a qualifying sim run. But they've been glitched on the F1 games for years now. Especially as you get further into career mode. The game just assumes the car is able to go way quicker than it actually is. It's really dumb. It's either way quicker or way slower. And I did call EA out on this once, and they were like, oh, well, it's just very hard to simulate. And you're kind of there going, well, whether it's hard to simulate or not, it's just annoying. Yo, Harry, thanks for the primer as well, buddy. 150 subs on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Ooh, I've got to be careful at Lime Rock, have I? I'm looking forward to Lime Rock. I think that's after Michigan, isn't it? So in a couple of days. That video will probably go live Sunday. I'm either going to do really well on the road courses or absolutely suck. And it'll be one extreme or the other. Although I guess the closest thing to a road course in NASCAR is probably a short track. And we ran very well at North Wilkesboro, so hopefully. It made me rage. Oh, well, I'm sure I'll rage. That's to be expected on a Matt212 video. You were here for the stream yesterday, Dart. I raged then. I mean, to be fair, this Merc feels alright so far. Don't feel incredibly quick or anything, but it feels stable, it feels good. What it feels, chat, is better than a Sauber. Which, of course, I'm racing in the Hulk series. It just feels better than that. I don't blame you, bearded F1 guy. I do not blame you. Yeah, I've heard about the corner cutting penalties as well. Can be sketchy. I mean, yesterday wasn't... We scored a point. We came 10th, didn't we, in the end? But I got a couple of penalties. We struggled a bit. Ultimately, I think... Well, and I messed up the pit strategy. That was the big problem in Japan. I was doing really well. We were on for a one-stop that might have put us in a fight for a podium, and then I forgot to change my tyres. So I ended up way down the order. Let's do a Moser R3 review. I don't know if I've got an R3. I know I've got an R5 and an R9. I don't know if Moser ever sent me an R3.
Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care.
What I want, chat, is the new Fanatec pedals. I don't know if any of you saw those this morning. They got announced. But I reckon they're probably going to be about €1,000. So, I mean, actually, what I need to do, quickly, get this clip, chat. Oh, no, I don't know. Don't get this clip. I can't do anything. Unless it's that one. Fanatec. If you want to send me out some pedals for review, some of the new ones when they get released, that would be wonderful. Because I don't know if you've noticed, Fanatec gear. It would be well worth it. Alright, I might need to actually look where I was going there. Wherever I finish is where Russell will finish Sunday. We actually got Singapore bang on. It's the first time this series that we've had it bang on. Why can't you send him an email like a normal person? Why would I send him an email like a normal person? Yeah, Fanatec announced new, like, pro pedals this morning. Oh yeah, you can get F125 free this weekend, can't you? I forgot about that. Well worth giving it a go, chat. See if you like it, if you're still on the fence. Exactly. If I just send an email, I'm like every other boring content creator. Oh, we actually gonna do... Oh, I'm 2 seconds off on the Delta. What am I doing? This is shocking. Hey, Sniper, thank you for the tier 1 sub, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so what I need to do, chat, I never thought I'd say this, I need to drive slower on F125. I would argue emails are the most boring thing in the world. They're just so annoying to have to do constantly. I don't mind doing them occasionally. But then it's like, the most annoying one is a company emails you. Basically, obviously going, you know, we'd love to work on X, Y, or Z. So you go back to them going, yeah, I'd love to. And I go, kind of, this is what I'd like to do with it. And then they just never respond. I had that a couple of weeks ago with a very big company that I would have loved to have worked with. Because I already used their products. And yeah, they just then never came back to me. I was like, well, that's a bit pointless then, isn't it? Oh, your taxes are more annoying. I can't argue against that. Roger, Scotty. I will box right now. In. Stay out, stay out, stay out. I mean, I'm pretty certain we basically wrecked this set of softs. I've done about 8 laps on them. They're going to be worn out. Come on, we need R&D. 9 more to go, chat. Over on Twitch. Before we get to 8.5k. I think to keep up with my goal of 10k by the end of the year, we need to be at like 8,700 by the end of this month. Is that going to be purple? No, not quite. Can I cheese it? So dinner tonight is Chinese. Very much looking forward to it. Right, can we cheese it? I've still got a second of Delta. Purple! Purple! Boom!
Program complete. Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run. So
Sam, thank you for the follow. Samantha Stewart, even. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Is that perfect R&D, chat? Have we nailed everything? Yeah, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Beautiful. We've done it. Practice. Sorted. Smashed it. OTM Dime, thank you for the follow as well. 375 R&D earned, so that should mean we can do all the upgrades I need to. Wonderful. Are we ready for qualifying, chat? I think we're ready for qualifying, aren't we? Chinese. My mate did send me their list.
Is anything to go by. We're in for an exceptional weekend.
I've got like a not a huge list, but like a fairly sizable list of stuff. There you go, 672 R&D, so we should be able to get stuff sorted. Right, if you're on Twitch, get your predictions in, ladies and gents. Where do you think we'll qualify for the sprint here at the US Grand Prix? If you're on Kick, if you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, come over to Twitch, bet some logins. Nothing screams a chilled Friday afternoon on F1 like gambling. It is. It's not real money, to be fair, but you can gamble. Watch me bet 1 noggin. Bet one noggin. We did have a few times like that. Someone would bet one noggin and win like 10,000.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
What am I checking in the Discord?
Radio check.
Yeah, work emails are not fun. Right. Oh yeah, I forget we only get one set of mediums, don't we? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let everybody do a run. I'm gonna head out there with like 8 minutes left on the clock. We'll then do a run. I mean, we should get into Q3, surely. We shouldn't struggle to get into Q3. Antonelli's on a 35.5. Oh, Antonelli's actually going out in Q1. He's 3 seconds off the pace. So is Hajjal, so is Doohan, though. Lando Norris stood a 34.3. How is that grid so spread out? Max is just gaining like 0.7 of a second everywhere. Okay, so at least we know what we're aiming for then. Like a 32? Oh, P1 on the predictions is bold. This is a good track for the AI. Right, come on then. Let's see what we can muster. Cota's one of those tracks that I either have a really good race at or a terrible one. I don't seem to ever get like an average race
Okay,
here.
that's P19. P19.
Right, well, basically everybody but one then was done their run. A little bit sketchy to try and get started, but let's see what we can do then. First lap. Ahmed, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, nice and tidy. Let's see what kind of speed we've got through the S's. I think the medium honestly won't be a bad tyre here. I would expect the soft to fall off over the course of a run. But obviously we'll have to use the soft for Q3. I don't want to take any risk up through the top of the circuit. So Doohan is down in P16. So I'm pretty certain that Antonelli might be 50th. I have no idea. Oh no, Antonelli's in the drop zone. So I don't have to worry about trying to knock Antonelli out. He's probably going out anyway in Q1. But that is not cause for my concern. Currently both Mercedes are in the drop zone, but I haven't done a lap yet. This series is on strict track limits. It's just Cota's track limits can be a little bit funky inside the game. I mean, it's been a fairly tidy lap so far. It's not been like a world beater or anything, but it hasn't been too bad. Use just a little bit of battery as we make our way through the Turkey S section that is nothing like Turkey. Oh, nice and brave. Not the most aggressive in the world, but not bad. One more corner, up towards the line. 32.8, we go P3. A 10th behind Max. It's easily enough, isn't it? Don't need to worry. I would say 2 hards and a medium is better at Cota. The hard tyre in a 100% race becomes the better tyre fairly quickly. We won't need another run. We'll be safely through, because everybody else is going to have to go back out on old tyres. So we lost a 10th Sector 1, gained a 10th Sector 2, lost a 10th Sector 3. So we were basically even with Max by the end of Sector 2. That's alright. Well, the thing is with the hard tyre is it lets you push harder for longer, so you end up being quicker quite quickly. It's my favourite track in F1, Spa. Although it's terrible with the AI on this year's game. Right, where's Antonelli? Oh. There is Kibby. I hope he's improving. Is a 25.7 any good in Sector 1? I don't think so. I think that's still 7/10 down on what we did. Come on, Kimmy, don't be useless. 1 stop medium. This is not short qualifying. This is full quali for this series. You've been replaced, Callum. I hate to admit it. Oh, why is Antonelli... Well, he just puts himself in traffic so much. We need him to help in the constructors, and he's not going to. Yeah, the NASCAR video yesterday was hilarious. Come on, Kimmy. 15th! Antonelli might just make it. Is anybody else improving? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. No! Antonelli's 16th. Hulkenberg has gone quicker already, I think. I think Lawson improved. Hulkenberg's bottled it. Yeah, Hulkenberg stays 15th. Oh, Lance Stroll won't improve.
And that's it for sprint
Damn it!
qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we are then. Max Verstappen, fastest in Q1, just ahead of Piastri and ourselves. Ferrari, 4th and 5th, so they look to be kind of there or thereabouts this weekend. But if Q1's anything to go by, 1 Red Bull, 1 McLaren, 1 Mercedes, and 1 Ferrari look to be in the fight. Big G, is that what we call him? Gabriel Bortoletto there, up inside your top 10. Brilliant effort by him. Oh, that is so weird. There, I can just see the top of a lorry going past above my window. Sainz makes it through. Behrman makes it through. Lawson and Hulkenberg there. Antonelli by 0.2 of a second out in Q1 alongside Stroll, not really a surprise. Ocon, not really a surprise. Doohan and Hajar. So, I mean, none of those in the bottom 5 are really that surprising, but I am disappointed with Antonelli, considering we did, in theory, have the quickest car coming into this weekend. I won't give any spoilers. All I will say is it was a brilliant race.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
This will be real qualifying. Absolutely. So we know we've got good speed, so we can go out just for 1 run right towards the end when the track's ramped up. There you go. Norris now down into the 32s. Oh, where's Verstappen? Sorry. Max Verstappen. Oh! Verstappen! Oh no, he hasn't done a run yet. He's still out there. Where is he? Hey? Where's Max gone? Sorry? Oh, he's 5th. Oh, he just finished his lap. I thought Verstappen was in trouble then. Charles Leclerc might be. This is the thing with sprint racing on this game. It can be quite mixed up. Kimi is a queen. What was Kimi's new nickname in Formula 1? Like similar to George Russell's nickname? Right, come on. We just need to get a good run. Kimi should do well this weekend because it's not a European Grand Prix. Kimi will be happy to know that no more races this year are in Europe. Not that, like, he hates Europe or anything. Maybe he does, I don't know. Right, come on, keep it flat. Keep it flat. Oh, she's got some grip, this Merc. There you go, purple sector 1. This Merc has got a tremendous front end on it. This and the Red Bull are great front end. The thing is, though, the Merc actually has some rear stability. The Red Bull is still a quicker car, but the Merc at least is stable. Oh yeah, Kimikaze, isn't it? Hey, I'm doing very well, thanks, Aaron. I hope you are as well, buddy. Well, purple sector 1 then. I mean, we don't need to set the world... Oh, no, don't run wide. I was going to say, we don't need to set the world alight, but I do need to try and get a lap in. Rate 10's up then on Behrman's Delta. He's on a 134.6. As long as I'm down, like, low 33s, we should be good, shouldn't we? Just got to make sure I save some battery. Don't think this lap is going to be as good as the one I did in Q1. But it's not going to be bad.
We've dropped to P15.
Come on. Oh, don't run wide. Oh, there you go. 33 flat again. Exactly a 10th off Lando Norris. That's not bad. Hulkenberg 5th. Excuse me? Hulkenberg's wild on this game, chat. Am I the worst version of Hulk in this game? I think I might be. I'm doing very well, thanks, Caleb. I appreciate the spam.
It for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go. Norris fastest then, just ahead of George Russell, Alonso and Hamilton then. So 3 Brits inside your top 4 by the end of Q2. Hulkenberg, quicker than Piastri, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Both kick Saubers into Q3. Brilliant. Brilliant effort by them. Carlos Sainz will end up down in P10, so barely squeezes by a half-tenth quicker than Albon. Behrman, Tsunoda, not too surprising. Gasly and Lawson all out there. So, I mean, not only did kick Saubers both make it through, they made it through comfortably. Hulkenberg was, what, 6.5 tenths clear? Bortoletto was 3.5 tenths clear. So, that car just genuinely looks quite quick here, which is pretty good going. Barry, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. The telemetry is from Race Labs. Am I going to have to start muting people? They keep spamming in chat. I think I'm going to.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please.
We
Radio
will go
check.
like that. And see if you learn. Wonderful. Is Nico Hulkenberg about to claim pole position, chat? That is the real question. Again, soft tyres, we will only want to do one run. There is not a chance. I can't expect my mods to try and mod every single chat. Eh? Oh, 32-4. So, Leclerc looks quick then. Max not too far away. Lewis has done very well. Lando and Oscar struggling a bit more. So, I reckon we could be on for a pole lap. I will probably now mess this up badly. I use Fanatec over Moser because it works on PlayStation and Xbox as well as PC, which is just very useful for me. For example, at the moment I play NASCAR 25 on Xbox. Sorry, on PlayStation. So it just means I can plug my wheel in everywhere. Which is just a nice feature to have. I believe you can now also do it with some of the modern Logitech stuff. Right, come on then. Bit of a shame to see those Saubers right down towards the bottom. But we know there is grip in this car. We have some confidence from Q1 and Q2. But of course you get into Q3, softer tyres, it's a bit of a step into the unknown. Last thing you want to do is brake too early somewhere and accidentally corner cut. Let's see how much of the S's we can take flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. Oh, that was good over the apex curb. Oh, that was close. Nice and tidy off the exit. All this G-force chat's hurt him a neck. I don't think we were purple sector 1, but I don't think we were far off either. And I'm hoping the lap will come to us a bit later on. But weirdly, we've actually been very good through sector 2 here. I just don't think the AI used much battery down this back straight. Oh, come on. Nice and tidy. Nice and tidy. Purple. Come on. Keep it tidy. This is one of those circuits where, with the exception of a couple of corners, you really don't want to ever try and overdrive the car. Otherwise, you can just lose bags of time. Couple more corners to go, though. That penultimate corner is scaring me, because this might be a pole lap at the moment. No, Verstappen's gone even quicker. Is it going to be between George Russell and Max Verstappen? I've used all my battery for the lap. That's annoying. Come on, get the power down on the run to the line. Oh, P2? P2. We'll take it. We'll take it. Max Verstappen there, I don't know how he found that time on a worn set of tyres.
That's it for sprint
but that is very
qualifying.
good going.
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go then. We have qualified in, second place there. 1/10 away from Verstappen. Russell there just ahead of Charles Leclerc. So, Red Bull, Mercedes, both Ferraris, both McLarens, a Williams and Aston, and then both kick Saubers. So that's pretty good going. I think Sainz has done very well there. Williams looked to be the one that was struggling earlier on. So Sainz going best of the rest is very good going. Yeah, we were exactly a 10th off fastest in SQ2 and SQ3. It's just the same. I think all 3 sessions there, it's been a different driver that went fastest, hasn't it? So we've kind of been there on the money throughout, but never quite went quickest, which is a bit of a shame. I think had we managed our battery a little bit better on that final run, we could have had Max. Just because I lost a bit of time through the final couple of corners. But it is what it is. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now it's time to get your predictions in for the sprint race then, ladies and gents. Where do you think we will finish? If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, all that good stuff, come over to Twitch, bet some noggins. You might win some cool stuff. It's just more noggins. It's the only thing available. Keep doing those one noggin bets. At least we know it's dry. Oh, I need to get those upgrades on, don't I? Those failed ones. So we can definitely do that. Oh, am I going to still be 3 short? Yeah, of course. Wonderful. Still, does anybody fancy donating me 3 R&D from your career modes? It'd be very useful. I just need 3. Hopefully they're not too handy to you all. But I'd like to get that upgrade back on the car nice and quickly. No? Nobody? Okay. Does the noggin icon need more of a headphone dent, does it? Am I going to have to change it up at some point? So, sprint race is fixed weather. Qualifying and race are changeable weather. Which is good to know. Get your own. The inflation mod is such a shame. It could work so well, but it just doesn't. Is Max playing F123 today, is he? I mean, we might be able to keep up with Max during the sprint. I don't know. Nobody knows. Until we get on with it. There's a transfer embargo on R&D due to Max fitching. I don't care. I want 3 R&D. Yeah, Max might be very, very good. He might just waltz away in this sprint. We saw that at Suzuka last night. He won the race by 30 seconds. But I don't know. 320 noggins on P1. It could happen. Max, to be fair, I think the last race I did here, that was the LH44 career mode, wasn't it? Max and I ran away at the start, and then he blew up after like 4 laps.
On this magnificent racetrack.
Joe, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good opportunities to pass,
I'm doing very well, thanks, Max. Hope you are as well, mate.
Turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. What a race
I will probably
we
have
in
mechanical
store today.
failure at some point. Although this is only a 10 race series, so I'd be unlucky.
For today's exciting sprint.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Cameron, buddy.
Put in a fantastic lap
We play
yesterday,
on 110
and he'll
difficulty,
start from pole
110 AI,
position. Just ahead
no
of George
assists,
Russell,
strict track
who starts
limits,
this event
100%
from
races.
P2. Looking at the rest
It
of
is
today's
basically
sprint,
as
we
difficult
have
as I can make this series.
Leclerc, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, and Norris.
Crisp.
Sainz, Fernando Alonso.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Hulkenberg, and Gabriel
Yeah, strict corner
Bortoletti.
cutting's on.
Albon, Behrman.
Yeah, it will be me having a massive crash, and it will just cut to last 2-1-2, like doing a scrapbook or something.
Lance Stroll,
Or working out what she
Esteban
fancies for
Ocon.
tea.
Doohan, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers?
Yeah,
will
doing
get
very
pole
well, thanks,
position
Maximus.
today?
Hope you are as well, buddy.
We'll soon find out. And alongside me in the commentary box
Yeah, I
today,
probably
former
I
racing
should have
driver
got
himself,
the
Bailey Shipp.
proper
Well, they say that a
anthem up
change
for
is
this
as good as
race.
a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we usually
Let's
see
get
on the track.
the
Now, I'll
proper.
be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday, but in the years since,
Are we
the
ready,
sport
chat?
has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
It is
Oh, no.
certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right.
Better than
You
listening
know,
to them,
the
isn't
Red
it?
Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest.
At
of
AI
the
level is
series
at
starting to
110.
catch up, and there's really only so much left. for
I
Red
should
Bull
have
to
like
get
a
out of these
6-pack of
regulations.
Duff
So
with me or something.
It is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
I'll just play this song on repeat for like the
Okay,
next 3
radio
hours.
check, radio check.
All right.
Radio check.
I don't want to get taken down on Twitch.
Okay,
I've
here
already
we
got
go.
I've already
I
got
know
one
what you can
strike.
do.
I don't need
Let
another.
me down.
We'll try to avoid getting copyrighted. Right. Yeah, mediums should work, shouldn't they? It doesn't. It reckons a 1-stop is not much slower. How much time does it reckon? It reckons you'd only lose 5 seconds. Oh no, it reckons it's 5 seconds slower. Sorry. That is quite interesting. I'm not going to do it because who pits in a sprint race unless it's changeable weather? Yeah, I gotta do my best Logan Sargent tribute. Right. Are we good? I think we're good. There's not really much strategy you need to do with this. Mercedes isn't particularly fuel hungry either, so we should be good. Ugh. Oh, I forgot I got formation lap on. I always forget I've got that on in this series. I don't even know why I did it. Guess it just helps with tyre temper stuff. So Verstappen's gone soft. Hamilton's gone soft. Piastri's gone soft. I think they will all be in trouble a bit later on. So even if... well, Verstappen might not be. Because again, if Max goes into Max mode, he will pull away at the start and then those tyres will never fall off. So we might have to try and not allow him to get too far away. But we'll wait and see. Right, I'm going to re-jump Leclerc. Go back to where I should be. I did see Latifi pass his business studies qualification. Fair play to him. I always feel a bit bad for Latifi. Because I think had Abu Dhabi not happened, he obviously was going to fade out of the sport anyway. And it wouldn't have been much different. But apart from Abu Dhabi, I think he's genuinely quite fondly remembered. But of course, you just got a few people that think somehow he did it on purpose in 2021. I can, like, personally, I don't like Michael Massey for what he did. But I've certainly never once blamed Latifi for it. It was never Latifi's fault. I mean, he did crash bringing out the safety car in the first place. But, yeah. But up to that point, I think Latifi was just very universally loved. I don't think he's still loved by a lot of F1 fans. It's just a few of the absolute crackpot ones that sent him like death threats and things like that. Is insane. But to be fair, you say about Latifi putting businesses into administration. His dad runs a lot of companies. So he does also get unlimited Red Bull, apparently. Oh, I got a few bits on this weekend, Matt. We got a couple of mates coming around tonight for a Chinese. Matt212 is out tomorrow. She's out, I think, with a few friends from work. So I'm just going to do some work, probably. Ugh, Leclerc. And then Sunday, we're at my parents' for brunch, which should be quite nice. I have friends. I've got 2 whole friends, yeah. Crazy, I know. These are size 9 shoes. They're just really old ones that I always use for sim racing. I always forget the pedal cam is on. Right, come on. Oh, there we go. That's not bad.
Parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch.
Right, come on then. US Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do. 5 red lights are on. Oh, Max has struggled. This gives us a chance. He's going to immediately cover me off. We're going to be 4 wide in towards turn 1. Hamilton's going to look for it. I can already tell. Oh, of course. Of course. The Ferrari's there, teamed up to squeeze me. What is that? Leclerc was on my outside. I had someone up behind me, and Hamilton just parked it on the apex. Absolutely ridiculous. And Ferrari, well, I said we need to outscore Leclerc this weekend. I mean, Verstappen's had an even worse start. But how on earth Leclerc straight up into P1 then? I've got no idea. What on earth was that? The wing damage doesn't feel too bad, though. Hopefully we're still going to be able to fight. That's just annoying. So we're actually going to get the food and then coming back here now, is the plan. So Matt212's got some drinks. She'll be fine. Luckily, it's really odd. So it's basically my friend and his partner, who I'm also friends with. And I've been friends with him for over 20 years, like since preschool. We always went to school together. We've always been best mates. And he always used to live like 20 minutes away from me in the car, which as a kid was always a pain. Because obviously if someone's parents couldn't give him a lift, we basically couldn't see each other. But now we live like 3 minutes away from each other. So it works out quite nicely. What has happened to Verstappen, chat? He's down to like 6. Verstappen has had arguably the worst sprint start since Lando Norris at Shanghai last year. That's quite funny. Yeah, the wing damage doesn't feel too bad, I don't think. It feels that it's worse through the S's. But ultimately, apart from that, luckily it's on the other side of the wing as well, so it's only really kind of these long right-handers that we struggle. And I know obviously it's 10 each way around here, but it doesn't feel too bad. I kind of just need to stick close to the Ferraris and hope they battle. That'll probably be the goal. Or we let Piastri through and try and work with him. Because let's not forget, he's got a World Championship to try and win. Oh, uni's different though. My mates lived like 3 hours away when they went to uni. Ah! Oh, what's going on there? Hamilton, he wants another sprint win. Go on. If these two can fight and allow us to get a bit closer, this works out quite nicely. I think there's an earthquake going on outside my house as well. I can only assume there is a huge lorry coming through or something. I can just feel my entire rig shaking. This is different to the Hulkenberg series. So this series matches up with IRL Formula 1. So whenever there's a real Grand Prix, we do this series on the Friday. Basically just a bit of fun, get us excited for the race. And then normally it's a bit of Creator Series practice as well. But obviously this weekend there is no Creator Series. There we go. Piastri looks pretty racy as well, just behind me is Leclerc. Again, around the outside of Lewis. Or where am I off? We might just let Piastri straight through. No, not quite. Oh, it's a good little battle going on between the Ferraris.
The Ferrari driver's just moved into first place.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. As useful as always. Oh, it's just through there, through the exit of the S's. The AI is so OP. I think the big question is going to be whether Hamilton pulls away early on and then Leclerc just gets him again, or whether they keep battling. I think they're going to keep battling, looking at that. Here comes Piastri. Don't think it's really worth my fight at the moment. We'll let him through, because again, his soft tyres should fall off a bit later on. We're going to try and be smart with Oscar, where the Ferraris aren't. So I think I've said Lando to win the sprint, Oscar pole, Oscar win, Lando P2, Max P3. I'm pretty certain those are my known wheel predictions. Apparently, if Hamilton didn't go to Mercedes in 2013, Hulkenberg was their next choice. Hulkenberg could unironically be like a 2 or 3 time world champion. Although then again, in an alternate timeline, Hamilton would have seen how OP Mercedes were and just gone there for 2015. Yes, I did. I did remind Jamie. He's well aware of the repercussions. Right, I can't let Oscar by and then immediately lose the range to him. I'm going to have let Oscar by and immediately lose the range to him. Oh, we got yellows. Please don't say that's my engine.
Okay,
Who
clear.
was that blowing up then early on? If we got a safety car, I would probably change the wing, to be honest. It is a Haas. Oh, no, it's not. Ignore me. It is a Sauber. Oh, is it Hulkenberg?
Here's some information
Oh,
on Hulkenberg.
Nico.
They're retiring from the
That's a
race.
shame. Hulkenberg, our first retirement of the day then. That is Bonnie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ugh. Easy. Oh, Piastri getting the elbows out. So yeah, I'm alright with the soft compound runners getting away a little bit early. As long as we can keep up with Charles. Hulkenberg could have also replaced Massa at Ferrari as well. But he was also apparently Mercedes' second choice. Which German driver, German team, could have also made sense. What's wild to think about is obviously if Hulk had gone to Merck, Rosberg probably wouldn't have retired when he did. And then Mercedes would have just had a German lineup forever. Who would they have now? I guess Hulkenberg would still be there, surely. It would be Hulkenberg. What other German Formula 1 drivers are there? I would have thought Rosberg would have retired by now. Because he would have been in the sport now basically 20 years. Mick, maybe? Who knows? It's a dangerous timeline to think about. Pascal Wehrlein's a very good shout, actually. Ugh, that'll be my first warning. I don't know what's happened to Lando, but he seems to be dropping back worse than I am early on. So I don't know if he got damage as well. I mean, Verstappen is nowhere. So at least that helps us in the championship. Oh, not Dart, sorry. Bradson, what's wrong, buddy? Is it still COVID, is it? Ugh. If Schumacher would have stayed in 2014, Rosberg would have won the championship. Simple as that. I think people forget, I know Schumacher 2012 was his best return year, but Rosberg was handedly better than him. Whether it was obviously from his motorcycle crash or just obviously being out of sport for a few years, Rosberg was better. He did show signs of, you know, the old Schumi was back a couple of times in 2012, but not enough. I just don't think this car, I mean, like I said, I know it's the wing damage as well, it's not helping. I just don't think this car is that good around here, perhaps. What I would really like is a red flag. That would be useful.
And gap to the car in front.
We had a red flag.
3.4
We could bolt on a set of softs, get a new wing for free, and then hopefully be really fast. Yeah, it seems to be a weird tradition, doesn't there, a coaster at the moment? Do you think you stand a chance against Colapinto in a racing sim? I got no idea how much Colapinto sim races. If he doesn't much, then maybe. If he does, then probably not. Then again, I'm well aware that I could be a lot quicker at most racing games if I really practice them a lot more. But I'd rather play a lot of games not so much rather than a few games a lot. That's kind of my thing. Ugh. I mean, that battle at the front is still staying pretty close. But Piastri is cooking. Antonelli's still in the white P50, by the looks of it. What do I think about Kit Kats? I prefer Kit Kat Chunkies, personally. My favourite one, actually now. Now this is serious, chat. Have any of you tried the peanut butter Kit Kat Chunkies? I had one a couple of weeks ago. I forgot how good they are. I would say I prefer, they're my favourite, then a white chocolate Kit Kat. Or white chocolate Kit Kat Chunky, sorry. I prefer chunky Kit Kats over normal ones. That's where I'm trying to get at. Oh, peanut butter's lush. Especially those. Oh, making me hungry now, and I only had me lunch an hour and a half ago. How can people not like... I mean, unless you're allergic to peanuts, then I can understand it. Otherwise, how can you not like peanut butter? Wait, am I the only person here that likes peanut butter? It's not like a rogue thing. How can you say peanut butter tastes terrible? It's not even a particularly strong flavour. I eat spoonsful. Exactly. That might be a little bit too much, King. But each to their own. Oh yeah, we are just driving into no man's land in this sprint race, chat. This is basically, I think, with 12 laps to go, I think this sprint is basically turning into an AMA.
Gap to the car ahead. 5.9 seconds.
Peanut butter is lovely. White chocolate is also great. What questions have you got for me then, chat? AMA time, as we're doing nothing in this race. May as well have some fun conversation. Are your setups for Grand Prix or just hot lap? They are race-ready Grand Prix setups. They're not even really technically designed for hot lapping. They are more, like, you'd gain more time by using a time trial setup. They are designed for races. Championship prediction, Oscar Piastri. Game name, F125. What's my thoughts on the McLaren team rules? Do you think they're biased towards Norris? I believe Zach Brown is biased towards Norris. I believe that the McLaren team rules prior to Singapore, I would say for the most part, have been fair, but also completely unnecessary. And now they are starting to see the damage that that has done. I understand, obviously, making Oscar the number 2 last year and everything like that. But, yeah, it just hasn't really worked this year for them. And they deserve it not to work for them. Because that's not the point of the sport either. We got a little bit of front wing damage from a collision with Hamilton lap 1. He basically parked it on the apex. I use all assists off. I don't run any assists on the F1 game. But if you have more fun by running assists, then run assists. It doesn't matter. Prospects you'd like to see in F1? Leo Fornaroli, absolutely the big one right now. I want to see him get an F1 drive, although I don't think it's going to happen. Alex Dunn as well, Arvid Lindblad, I think are 2 from Formula 2 this year that have done very well. I don't mind Rafael Camara, he's just a bit old to be a Formula 3 champion. Like, if he was 17, 18, I'd tout him as like the next big thing in Formula 1. But it's the fact he's like 22, isn't he? And in Formula 3, going up against like 16-year-olds. How much does my setup cost? The rig, the wheel, like the base, the pedals, is about £2,500. It is quite expensive, but it is not what you need if you want to get started. I do want to do some NASCAR live streams at some point. It's just where I find the time, to be honest. I do so much stuff, it's difficult to add a lot more in at the moment. Enzo Fittipaldi. He's not really a young prospect anymore, though, is he? He's just off doing... What is Enzo? Is Enzo Fittipaldi doing endurance racing now? I can't remember. I've had Thrustmaster wheels before. My old Thrustmaster TMX lasted me about 5 years. It was insanely durable. So I would... Yeah, I've never had any problems with Thrustmaster products. What's the most famous sim racer you've faced before? I mean, I've raced with a huge amount of them. It depends how you define fame, I guess. Like, are you just on about YouTube subscribers? If so, I've raced Steve, I've raced Jimmy, I've raced most of the big guys at some point or another. In terms of, like, quickest drivers,
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
I'm trying to think, have I raced with any of the esports champions? Don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I've raced with Will Ennie. He's not really a sim racer, though, is he? I found a channel. This is going to be a really random story, chat. I found a channel yesterday on YouTube. I think, no, it was actually on TikTok originally. I was just having a look. And in their TikTok bio, it had 23 million YouTube subscribers. So I was like, wow, that's pretty good going. I was like, normally you'd think when someone's got like over 20 million subscribers, you'd probably would have heard of them or recognized them. No idea. Went on their channel. So 23 million subs, 8,400 videos, all of which were shorts, and all of which have been uploaded since April last year. They have on average uploaded a short basically every hour for 18 months. Blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. How have you got that much content? And it was all kind of like generic shorts content and stuff. And it was still pretty insane. I can only assume they'd like archived a load of stuff on TikTok for years in the build up to it. Yeah, it makes my content schedule look weak. I wouldn't even know across all my channels how many videos I've got uploaded. Because obviously quite a few of them as well will be double ups on like clips and things like that. The one driver I'd love to have a meal with, probably Lewis. Not only obviously, is he my favourite driver, but I think he'd just have a lot of interesting conversations as well. Dead or alive, maybe Ayrton Senna instead. It wasn't even Brainrot Short. I mean, it wasn't much better than Brainrot Shorts. Because I can't remember how last 212 and I got into the conversation about it last night. But we were saying she would genuinely actually be quite a funny TikToker.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.7 seconds.
But we were talking about that. What I don't understand, chat, is when you see like those couples that just do prank TikToks on each other all the time. And you're there going like, it's so obviously fake. Who actually finds any of it interesting? Like, if you just like, oh, you just so happen to be recording your partner as you pretend to be on the phone with another woman. Like, it's just so odd and stupid. And I guess you could say the same thing about I'm playing pretend race cars. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man. But I just don't get, like, how anybody can find any of that kind of stuff hilarious. I'm using Race Labs telemetry. It is PC only. Exactly. And you know what, Smurf? I'm absolutely okay with that. Maybe Grandma212 as well. I do occasionally speak to her on the phone. But Last212 would basically... Last212 wants to start a podcast where she basically explains popular culture to me. Because I've just got no idea what's going on. Like, she said something to me about, like, Taylor Swift a couple of weeks ago. And I just had no idea what she was on about. Or like when Jamie tries to explain pop culture to me. This dude needs to go outside right away. Probably. I could do with touching some grass. Last212 is my beautiful girlfriend. Who I live with. Who we share a house together. I'm getting slightly nervous. Alonso now is beginning to close in towards the end. Hasn't been the most eventful sprint race in the world, but I'd rather not lose to Fernando. That extra point could come in handy by the end of the year. I want to know what it is about me and always picking up damage here at Texas. Oh, I think Teo Porcher should have absolutely been given a shot at Formula 1. He's one of those big what-ifs, I think, from the last few years. Hey, no worries, Jordan. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Well, we'll see how good Assetto Corsa Rally is. Let's just say, chat, they did email me this morning, hence why, I don't know if you guys watched the video. I only put out a short video earlier on basically talking about what we know so far. And they'd already emailed me about, like, having some B-roll and stuff for it. So I'm hoping I might get early access. But either way, I mean, on Matt212 Rally, I will definitely make some content on that game. We have spoke about either doing a video or a live stream in Last212 at some point. What game are you playing, La Hangman? And are like one of you hosting, or? I hope it's good. Teo Porcher is currently in IndyCar, I believe, yes. F125. Have you tried the other person hosting La Hangman? Because Gary and I found this, that when we did co-op together for a couple of years before I moved, if I hosted, the AI were terrible, but if he hosted, the AI were fine for both of us. Last212 is quicker than me on F1. Absolutely.
Okay,
Try,
gap
yeah,
to
if
the
you can
car
get a wide
ahead,
internet connection, it's much
9.1
better.
seconds.
Hey, welcome in, Nona. Hope you're doing well, buddy. What do you think about the whole Felipe Massa feud? Yeah, it won't come to anything. I believe Oscar Piastri will be 2025 world champion. So, yeah, I mean, Norris is dropping away now. He's dropping in behind both Williams. Verstappen probably isn't even going to go score a point from this sprint. So it's going to be Oscar Piastri that makes big gains at the top of the table. This is going to be McLaren's first win of this series as well, which is quite mad to think about. Why 212? Because my birthday is 21st of February. Simple as that. Nothing particularly exciting. There wasn't like 211 Matts before me. It's not like how many YouTube channels I aim to own at some point. That's the simple answer. I have driven go-karts, not that often. My family never had the money to do go-karting or anything like that when I was younger. So I've probably been go-karting about 6 times in my life. I would love to be in a position when I have kids that I can do go-karting, but I think we're going to need a few more Twitch subs before I can do that. Hey, no worries, Logan. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good one. But yeah, so I believe, obviously, with the Assetto Corsa Rally, it'll probably come out in stages. Get the pun. So we'll probably do quite a few videos covering all of it, as and when they drop. Yeah, exactly, like fun go-karting, not competitive. I've never done, like, competitive go-karting or anything like that. Yeah, gap seems to be staying fairly level. Jackosaurus, thank you for the follow, buddy. I almost cut that corner then, too busy looking at the name. How many followers away are we now, chat? We've got to be really close, haven't we? Oh, cool. Do I know Grid Drop? I feel like I recognise the name. Do I know Grid Drop? Are we one away, chat? Who is going to be our 8,500 follower? That is the all-important question. 8,499. Come on, one of you gets to 8.5k. Who's going to do it? Oh, there we go. Thomas. Oh, loads. Like 4 have come through. Thank you, people. I can't even see who it was now. I think it was Thomas. Everybody unfollow now. Yeah, let's dip down to like 8,200 all over again. Thank you though, everybody. 8.5k. I appreciate it. Now we've got to try and get to 10k by the end of the year. Well, 9k before that, of course. And then hopefully we will do a Christmas countdown towards 10,000. Yeah, 1,500 away from the end of year target with, what, 2.5 months to go? Just under. I reckon if we're consistent with the streams, chat, we should be able to get there, I hope. Hey, Smurf with the gifted as well to Thomas. Thank you, buddy. Any plans for New Year's? Yes. I've got to drop my mum and dad off at the airport on New Year's Eve. So, last 212 and I probably won't do anything anyway. We might have the friends that are coming around tonight again over. But neither of us want to go out or do anything particularly extravagant because New Year's Eve is the first night that we will be looking at the Dog 212 for like 4 months.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 12.6 seconds.
Maybe I'll recognise him then, I don't know. No one's going to pit. It's a sprint race. There's only 2 laps to go. Whoa, where am I off? Oh, here we go. Alonso's now beginning to struggle towards the end. Bringing some of these guys back a bit closer together. My tyres are... They don't feel awful, but they're definitely struggling. Maybe it's just me. Oh, Piastri's gone! Turn 1, Oscar Piastri from the lead of the race! He's had a spin! Oh, Piastri's bottled it, chat! And you guys call me Bottle Job 212. Oscar Piastri comfortably out front. He's given it to Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton now might be on for his 2nd sprint race of the year after Shanghai.
Green flag.
What is that? Oh, Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he's always gone well around this circuit. Oh, that's stupid. But suddenly now has been just given a sprint race victory here. And oh, could those couple of points cost Oscar Piastri come the end of the season? He came into this weekend with a 3-point margin ahead of Lando Norris. He will be looking to obviously try to extend that here after a decent sprint race. But if that's foreshadowing, I'm ever so slightly nervous for Oscar Piastri this weekend. Very odd place to do it, up at T1. But I assume he just got a little bit squirrely and just lit up the throttle trying to catch it. Oh yeah, these mediums. They don't feel awful, but they don't feel great with just 1 lap to go. Something finally happened in this race, chat. And we didn't even see it. But at least something happened. This has been arguably one of the loneliest sprint races I've done on F125. But probably deserved after the crazy race we had in Shanghai. In the Hulk career mode. Come on, 1 more lap. Don't do anything stupid. Gamer, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are rather lonely in this race. We've kind of had the speed to stay ahead of the guys behind, but obviously never the pace to keep up with the guys in front. I mean, that is a huge shame for Piastri. I mean, Leclerc, to be fair to him, might get Hamilton on this last lap. He's looked after those mediums pretty well. And obviously has stayed close enough to be in the fight. Is he going to be able to get a DRS run then on Hamilton on this final lap? They had a lot of battles early on. Oh, so we're just trying. Don't get a warning. Don't get a warning. Will Hamilton hang on for yet another checkered flag here at COTA? Or will Leclerc make this move happen on the final lap? He hasn't got to him by the end of the back straight. I think Hamilton will have enough here. What is the best way to get faster without traction control and ABS? Practice, practice, practice. I would say go to a track like Baku. It's brutal, but it's one of the best ways to learn. In towards the final couple of corners, though. Lewis Hamilton, he hasn't had the best year in 2025. A sprint win back in Shanghai. He's going to become our first repeat sprint race winner of 2025 through the final corner. Lewis Hamilton will win here in Texas. Ferrari bag a 1-2. So it doesn't help us out much in the constructors fight. But after a pretty lonely race throughout a lot of the sprint today, we learned a lot. We've gained a bit of experience. We know what the car's going to be like throughout the early stages of the race. Out of the final corner, just a shame about the wing damage, really.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see.
Yeah, don't listen from me. Hey, thank you for the sub as well, Gamer. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love some random George Russell twaddle. George Russell's one of those people that says a lot but says nothing all at the same time.
And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
Is the game audio way louder? Let me go like that. If I go like that, it should hopefully be a bit better. Oh, there we go then. Lewis Hamilton, he will claim first blood this weekend from 4th on the grid. Up to P1 come the checkered flag. Only half a second in it, though, between those Ferraris. So, strategy was pretty close up there. Oscar Piastri will come through for 3rd. I mean, if you look at that result, it looks like I held up Carlos Sainz. But he really did get close towards the end. Alonso, P6, just ahead of Norris and Albon. Tsunoda, P9. Where was Max? Max had an absolute stinker. He was P18 from pole position. How much damage did he get at the start, man? That's hilarious. What happened to Max? So I just want to take a quick look at this. So he tried to cover me off, couldn't. Into turn 1. Ferrari around the outside. No damage there. You can see my front wing going. Is he just got like a mechanical issue all day or something? Or did he crash into me elsewhere? He's just a bit... Yeah, he's just got no straight line speed. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, that was a McLaren. So that'll explain why Lando struggled. Did he get front wing damage as well? No, Max doesn't have front wing damage. Oh, no, he did. Wait, eh? Sorry? So Max got wing damage on the other side of the wing to where there was contact. How on earth does that work? Oh, see? Eh? There you go. So, yeah, Max Verstappen. Contact with, I think it was Norris diving to his inside. And look at the right-hand side of Verstappen's wing. I don't quite get how that works, but there we are. So we got absolutely sandwiched between the two McLarens, and that's what screwed him over. I use the setups that I create at Matt212 Racing over on YouTube. So there we go then. There was definitely contact, but not on that side of his wing. F125 physics there. Fantastic as always. Antonelli, great recovery drive, 16th to 13th. Love that as well, mate. But let's see what we can do then as we head into real qualifying. Gain a bit more experience, I guess that's good. What's Russell rated in this game? 91. Okay. It's not bad. Fair enough, Simset. If they work for you, buddy, they work for you. Get your predictions in then, chat, once again. Where do you think we're going to qualify for the main event here at the US Grand Prix? If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, anywhere else, come over to Twitch, bet some noggins, win some noggins if you get it right. This game will not run on your phone. No. I'm afraid.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill.
Hey, welcome in, JX. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Our drivers lapping Kota at full hot lap speed. It's the circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Gotta keep betting those one noggins individually. Hopefully I've sorted out the game audio for the
Okay, some information. We've lost oil pressure. Looks
Wonderful.
like a leak somewhere in the system. We're on standby for the time being until we can patch it up, I'm afraid.
How come I've got access to an extra set of softs? It's a bit odd. I mean, I'm hoping we should make it through 1 and 2 without any issues, shouldn't we? Really? Sensibly? Someone on YouTube Shorts asked me, yeah, if F125 is available on mobile. Oh, that's what you got to do, William. They won't be perfect for everyone immediately because everyone has a slightly different style. We finished P4 in the sprint after one of the loneliest races I think I've ever had
We've dropped to
on
P20.
this game. I got a little bit of wing damage turn 1, ended up P4 and stayed P4 all day. F125 is available on Game Boy and GameCube, as well as the Nokia 3310. And at your local arcade. There you go, purple through that first sector. Again, we've got a lot of downforce. I probably could have stripped out the wing a bit more. Huge snap over the top of the hill. That'll cost us. But again, Q1 is just about getting into Q2. That's all I'm really worried about. Can you play Doom on F125? You know, I reckon if someone tried hard enough, they could probably mod Doom into... Yeah, like, you know your TV screen in the garage? It's like how you can now watch YouTube inside Assetto Corsa. Someone I'm sure could do that. So we went basically second fastest throughout all of the other qualifying. I want to try and claim pole here. But Max did do a brilliant lap. Wasn't a lot I could do about Max's lap in the end. I'm just using too much battery too early, aren't I? Not going to try and run out this time. Nice bit of curve there. There we go. 33.0, 29,000 slower than Charlie. How often am I going to go second? And to how many different people? F125 is available on 3DS, yes. So championship leader technically is Oscar Piastri in this series. If you ask the game, though, it's Charles Leclerc.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Hey, welcome in, Jason. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I mean, that should be us through, shouldn't it? Antonelli, brilliant lap time as well, goes 4th. There we go. We can probably sim forward. It should work on the Atari. Do I know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Oh, I thought Crofty was going to say something then. I just sat there in silence. Leclerc, there we go. Fastest, ahead of Russell. Norris P3 ahead of Antonelli. Tsunoda goes quicker than Lewis and Max again. Who's out in Q1, chat? Duant, no surprise. Bortoletto, bit of a shame after he made Q3 in the sprint. Hadjart, no surprise. Behrman, no surprise. And I assume it's Lawson. Yes, it is Lawson, no surprise. There you go. F125. Unpredictable as always. You never quite know what's going to happen next. This series will just be one season. Once we get to Abu Dhabi at the end of the year, this series will be done.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
What made you choose George for this career mode? Honestly, I don't really know. Why is there rain? Chat, there's rain. We got to get on with it. What is that? It was never meant to rain. Hey? It never said there was going to be rain. It's already raining. Oh no, we're going to have to go back. Are we going to be able to do a lap or am I going to have to go back for inters? We might be in trouble. Do I reckon I can do a lap? Oh, is this... Yeah, this is already inters weather. We've been absolutely screwed. What is this? Oh, I got to go for it, I think. Is it going to stop raining again? There's a bit of grip still. There's a bit of grip. I can't restart the session. We've just got to get on with it now. I'm hoping everybody else is in the same boat. It never said there was going to be rain here. It only said that maybe late on in the race we might get some. I mean, there's still... I don't think you'd be much quicker on Inter, if any quicker at all. So I think we've just got to get this first run in. Try and do everything I can and not make an error. But of course the AI's traction control will help them a lot. There you go, DRS has now been disabled. If all the AI are on Inters, we're either going to go first or last. There's no in between. I've got no idea what everybody else is on. Hamilton's on a 142. But I don't know whether, like I said, I don't know if that's on intermediates or dries. Trying to brake early. Leclerc, 42.2. I mean, I don't know. Piastri, 41.8. How is this track getting quicker? Are they all on inters? Oh, this is bad. I'm honestly happy I haven't invalidated the lap yet. Are we going to be anywhere near it? I don't think we are. I think we're in trouble. Oh, yeah, no, McLaren's come up right behind me. They're definitely on inters. Either that or I suck at this game. 146. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Is it just going to get wetter and wetter as qualifying goes on? Oh, it just gets worse. Okay, right. Wait, hey, what? He reckons dries are getting more competitive again. Sorry? What's going on with the weather here? 26, 24, 20... Eh? So the rain's meant to get lighter again right towards the end. I've got no idea what's going on in this session. We've just got to go, haven't we? Yeah, we just got to go for a lap on Inters now and see if we make it through. This has got to be one of the weirdest sessions I've ever had on this game. I mean, we're not even slowest. I think others went out. Oh, there's only 5 minutes left as well. So we need to go quicker than Hulkenberg. Except for I don't know how much quicker than me Hulkenberg is. Because maybe the AI won't go out again. I say, it never said there was a chance of rain in qualifying. Or never a proper chance.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I don't know if we're going to be quicker or slower here. Oh, with lines like that, we're going to be slower. 6 tenths down already. But hopefully the lap will come to us later on. I think we're just going to have to try and get a lap in. Oh, don't invalidate. That's the other big one. I'm a second down! Oh, I need to put the delta up, don't I? So you guys can see the delta as well. Ugh.
We've dropped to P11.
Oh, man! Hey, no worries, Gamer. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I think we're just about to get painful in this race. 2 seconds down. I don't know if it's the rain's meant to get better or worse, or whether we'll find any time in Sector 3. Oh, this is so bad. We are finding a little bit of time. I mean, if we're not going to find it this time around, though, I may as well dive in again, mightn't I? Delta's definitely coming back towards us. But nowhere near enough. Oh, see, we gain a bit, but it's nowhere near enough. We weren't going to be there by the end. Oh, I got a box. What do we do? Do we go just... I mean, we might not even have enough time to go again. This has gone badly wrong. I don't feel like there was a lot I could have done. I reckon the rain wasn't going to show up for 5 minutes, and a minute later it's already soggy. Are we just going straight back out again, are we? I don't even know if we're going to have enough time, chat. I'm just going to spam the button. So we've got enough time. Right, go. Right, get those tyre blankets off and get them back off again. Go! I've already said I want to go. Just put some fuel in. What are you stood there for? Ah, for God's sake. I hate this game. If there's like 2 minutes left on the clock when we get out, we're not going to have enough. Yeah, it's over. It's over, chat, I think. Unless we can somehow... I mean, we can cut the first sector. That might be alright. But nobody else is going back out yet. I've got enough fuel for 2 laps. Oh, I crossed the pit line, exit line. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. There's going to be some interesting lines through this first sector. All I'm going to say.
The rain's getting worse. Be very careful.
Yes, thank you, Mark. Right, we're taking the scenic route. That's all I'm saying. As long as I don't get damaged.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
CJ, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. It is, yeah, heat advisory again this weekend. Is Nick A30 the guy that always goes never back down, never what? Is that who you're referring to? I don't even know if we're going to have enough time still. Ugh, not if I do that. Come on. I've got to make sure I get the grass off of the tyres. Oh, now I'm probably just losing time by doing this. I got no idea if this is worth it, chat. We might not even get to the line still. I don't think we will. I think we're in trouble. Come on, that clock is ticking. Ugh. Oh, I've damaged the floor.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out.
No, I've invalidated next lap as well. Are we even going to get to the line? Come on. Come on. We did start the lap. It's invalidated anyway. But can we do anything? Let's just see if we can do anything with it anyway. I've got a damaged floor. I've cut T1, but that might have allowed me to get away with it anyway. If we now improve by enough that would have given us the pace of a Hulkenberg, this is going to be the dumbest qualifying session I've ever done. Oh, look at that. We're still way down. I mean, so we basically got the worst of both worlds in this, didn't we? We neither had the pace on the dries, but by the time we dived back into the pit lane, it was already too wet to go any quicker. How does this make sense? I mean, track seems to be coming back to us a little bit, I guess. We're only 1.6 seconds down.
We've dropped to P11.
Right, drain the battery. All this is now is practice ready for the race. All we can do. Right, go, go, go. It's Sector 3 where we gain a load. I know it to be true. Yeah, we're qualifying P11, chat. I think that's a safe bet. We are bringing the Delta back, though. If I'm not oversteering everywhere. Come on, Mercedes. Is Antonelli through at least? I got no idea. Right, are we going to find anything by the end of the lap? I mean, it's basically even. That is staggering. I was half a tenth away. That is so funny. That was pretty much perfect. Perfectly bad. We only needed 0.3 of a second. I genuinely think, actually, the effort we put in on that first run was actually quite impressive. To still go quicker than some of these guys on wrecked tyres. On soft tyres that were nothing. Yeah, without the floor damage, there was probably 0.3 in it. We could have just scalped ahead of Hulkenberg. The problem with that, though, is, of course, if I didn't get the floor damage, we wouldn't have made it to the line in time. So it's kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't. I think what we can say there, chat, comfortably, is that F125 is a terrible game and it hates me. That's, I think, the best conclusion we can come up with. Or skill issue. Or Bottle Job 212. Yeah, or I just suck. One or the other. Oh, I lost so much pace rating. Do I need to do better, or does F125 need to do better? That is the real question. Well, it's going to be a tough old race from P11. I've just got to survive the start, stay out of trouble, and see if we get any rain later on. I'm not going to call it a day. We've got 56 laps. We can move our way back through. It's not impossible. I mean, we've clearly actually got good pace in the rain. So if we get a red flag or something like that, it will show up quicker. Oliver, thank you for the follow. And Weed. I appreciate it, buddy. I do have Matt212 locked in my basement. Oh, I should have done the other upgrade. Oh, man. I'm messing this up. I wouldn't say it was a game issue. I would just say it was very unlucky. Due to a game quirk, we're going to call it. Who is my favourite Teletubby? What are the options? What's it? Like Itsy, Ditsy, Sleepy? Or am I thinking of the Seven Dwarfs? Is Sleepy also a Teletubby?
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand
What
Prix
are the
since
Teletubbies called?
2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10
That was the
turns
Seven
to the
Dwarfs.
left and 10 turns to the right.
I mean,
here
what's the
at
difference?
Fantastic circuit of the Americas, overtaking opportunities into turn.
Yeah, I'm not giving
F125
F125 some great promo yet.
It's 3.6 miles long, and we should see.
What are the
average lap
Teletubbies
speeds
called?
Of around 126 miles per hour.
Nunu. La La
Off the
Po,
back of a
Tinky Winky.
fantastic
Oh, so I did get
qualifying
Dipsy
session,
right then. I
it's
said
time to see
Ditsy.
how our
That's
starting
pretty
grid looks
close.
like for today's race.
Tinky
Lando
Winky.
Norris will
Yeah.
lead us away from pole
Oh, there you go.
position.
Norris.
Edging
Sorry?
out Max Verstappen,
That's
who's
got to be
far
the
from
biggest
P2.
pole margin I've
Moving
ever
on to the
seen.
rest of the grid,
11
we have
seconds clear.
Leclerc, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton.
What did Lando Norris...
and
Did he use
Tsunoda,
the Kota short circuit?
Antonelli, Fernando
How did he
Alonso,
go 11 seconds
Ocon,
faster than anybody
George Russell,
else?
Sainz, Albon,
Oh,
Stroll,
man, this game
and
is so
Gasly.
broken.
Doohan, Bortoletto, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson.
Near enough 12
Behrman,
seconds faster
and
than
Nico
anybody else.
Hülkenberg rounds off the
Oh,
grid.
yes, chat back.
Time to go racing. As
There you
we
go,
head
Pat.
down trackside for today's race. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise.
I quite like...
Naomi
I like a
Sherry.
lot of
So we're
crisps.
getting close to the start of the
McCoys,
race.
Monster
What will this driver
Munch.
be experiencing? Big
all
nerves, big
sorts.
excitement, what?
It's given him a stronger engine, and then there's given him two
Drivers
engines.
feel quite nervous because that adrenaline is starting to build and it gets into your mind. So you've got to stay focused. Try not to distract yourself.
Is
too
F1
much.
25 better
But
than
I will say
24?
that it's
Yes.
Once the formation lap starts, at least it was for me, that was the time where the nerves started to calm down and I got really honed in and focused on the start. That was
Why would Max help Lando out in this series, though? That's what I don't get. They're rivals
Radio
in this
check,
championship.
radio check.
Oh, I do like Pringles as well.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
What is that strategy? Why does it think I want to 3-stop this race? Honestly, man. What is that? Right, we're gonna just try and survive on the hards. How far does it reckon they can actually go? It reckons they can do 50 laps. I don't think that's quite what we'll go with. But we're gonna try and just take him sensibly. I think is gonna be the goal. I'm gonna make sure I've actually got the strategy set up as well, rather than trusting myself to edit it in like half an hour or so. That's our plan, chat. Take the hards as far as we can. We'll see if there's any rain, and then we'll go to mediums later on. We got another formation lap, but we'll see. Everybody around me is on softs, so we will struggle at the start. Did I forget fuel? Yeah, we got to not crash into the first corner. That is goal number 1. Yeah, Lando and Max side by side into T1 is going to be hilarious. Got a 5 pit stop strategy on the way. I mean, we had... What was it? I'm trying to remember. The sprint race we did in Shanghai, that was 4 stops, wasn't it? For some drivers in the end. Unless your name was Ollie Behrman, who absolutely blitzed it. I've had a few, like, 4 and 5 stop Grand Prix, because obviously they count the red flags as a pit stop. Dart, you are absolutely correct. I don't normally do formation laps, but for some reason I've got them enabled in this series, so we may as well keep them. I don't know why. Yeah, we're doing the Red Bull Barcelona strategy. If we have a set of soft compound tyres, we will use them. Oh, Chris Sandwich. Oh, see, Matt, that's disappointing. We've agreed on a lot of things. Best way to find setups for controller players is if you banned him. Hey, you off now for the weekend, are you, Matt? Enjoy it, buddy. Best place to find PS5 controller setups on F125 are Matt212 Racing over on YouTube. Although I use a wheel, they are still suitable for controller. P10 in the Merc, we had a rough qualifying. We got unlucky in qualifying, hence why we started down the order. But we've got a good opportunity as we get into the race. We can definitely get this car back up to the podium. I got to make sure I won't get past Ocon at T1. He will definitely have the speed over me. Ugh. At least I get the inside line for both races. The AI just do not care about trying to do their proper tyre warm-up, do they? Right, line it up nicely. Ooh, that was good. Beautiful.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Right, come on then. Let's try and defend the inside. Whoa. Oh, we've done all right. We've done all right off the launch. The US Grand Prix is go, go, go. Ocon immediately is going to try and defend from me. Right. Play it easy. Play it easy. There's so much that can be lost and very little that can be gained down at turn 1. Turn 2, though, is a different story. Oh, I've got a huge run. That was scary. Oh, I've ran wide. Right, we're cutting that corner. That's fine. Game doesn't believe I gained an advantage, despite the fact that I gained a spot. Ocon's gone to the shadow route. What? Sorry? Where did he get there? I never saw his arrow.
Okay, we think
it's okay. That damage is nothing.
Damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
That will make no difference to strategy, chat. That is absolutely fine. No, that was absolutely fine. That will not do anything to the car. The Williams might have damage, but we should be alright. Was that karma for the corner cut, was it? I mean, clearly Sykes wants to get on with it. I don't blame him, we're on hards, but... Oh, no.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Yeah, that I remember.
Should I just call the stream there, chat? Should we go home? should we all go enjoy our weekend? Oh, man. I mean, luckily we got a safety car. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. I mean, it means we can go back to the hards later on. Or right now. Because I'm not going to stay on a set of softs. What we'll do, we'll pit, get a new wing on, and then go back to the same set of hard tyres again. I just forgot about how cold the rubber is on lap 1. That's okay, though. Get your bottle emojis in. Yes, yes, yes. That was definitely a game issue.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Oh, wonderful. We had a good pit stop, though, chat. At least we have that going for us.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. 2 more stops planned.
There you go. We're now using all of the soft compound tyres that the team always wanted us to.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
There you go. Perfect. Right, we'll do that then. Actually, what I'm going to do as well is take a little bit of wing out of the car. Oh, don't get a warning. It's not the end of the world, chat. It is not the end of the world. It's a long way still to go in this race. Whoever said Spinala, I'm blaming you.
The underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
What did I damage? Just my ego. And the underfloor, I guess. Best setup for £1,000 budget. Is that including the rig 4 AM or? This is not Creator Series. There is no Creator Series this week. I'm blaming you for my inability to drive the car because you lot are mean to me. We did so well during, I mean, it was the quietest sprint race in the world, but we did well. We just stayed out of trouble. We did everything I could ever need to. And then as soon as the big points are available, we make a mistake instantly. Don't get done for speeding. Otherwise I might actually cry. Right, we'll get those hards back on them. So we basically just put a little bit of a heat cycle through them. We know they're warm
okay,
now.
Off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
There you go. See, these will be all right. We can actually, to be fair, now we could theoretically take these
All right,
tyres to
we'll
the
be
end.
doing one more stop today. One stop.
I
left
don't
of
think
this
they'll
lap.
manage it, but we could. Maybe that's the game plan now, chat. Do a no-stop race effectively. That was definitely a skill issue. I don't think anybody's going to argue otherwise. Right, ease these tyres back in, though. Oh, I think everybody's always sensing that I'm going to bottle it, though, surely. Nah, just wheel, pedals, and bass. What platform are you on, 4 AM? Are you on PC? Are you on Xbox? Are you on PlayStation? PS5. I would say look in... Well, actually, this exact wheel, to be honest. Fanatec CSL GT DD would be my go-to. I have a Fanatec link in my bio if you're interested.
Okay, let's get ready to go.
Because if you
racing
buy
again.
through
The
that link,
safety
you help
car is
support me as well in the
this lap.
process.
When the field
But that would be my
accelerates, remember,
recommendation.
there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
With £1,000, I would say get the CSL GT DD. And then get, if you can stretch it, get either triple pedals or a Formula rim, if that's what you want. Hey, no worries, mate. Bottle Jobs 212 sponsored by Fanatec. Absolutely. I would love to be properly sponsored by Fanatec. That one's on TikTok, Dart, unfortunately, so you can't send links. Right, anyway, Lando Norris then leading the way through the final couple of corners. We got one Brit at the front. 2 Brits at the back. I almost lost my wing again for the second time in 3 laps. That would have been a disaster. I might have actually turned off my PC
Okay, clear.
if we did that. Like, genuinely, I might have turned off. Right, we've got to keep it clean and tidy off of this restart. These hard tyres still feel a little bit sketchy. Ooh. Yeah, Mercedes are going to run out of front wings. Oh no, warning. That's alright. I believe that's my first
Got a
one.
lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
So most people then are probably going to be doing at least a 2-stop. There might genuinely be some 3-stoppers in this. As I said, we could theoretically go to the end. I don't think it's going to happen, but we could theoretically. How is Behrman so quick off of that corner? I guess he's on soft. Oh, he's trying to get a run on Lawson. Oh, why back out of it? Come on, man. Right, we cannot spend all day sat looking at Ollie Behrman's rear end. Right, that came out wrong. Beautiful. There we go. We're up a skill. We're up a spot. Well, I mean, apparently McLaren have dealt with it. So Oscar will... Lando even will face the consequences.
Okay,
But we don't really know what that
somewhere
means.
on the internal combustion engine. Be aware
I mean,
that
that would sum up this race perfectly, wouldn't it? If I get a mechanical failure by lap 10.
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Oh yeah, but the warning for the collision with Carlos doesn't matter. That is basically irrelevant. Ugh. Yeah, we basically got to try and do the Sergio Perez strat now. We are the tyre whisperer.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I want to know, with all this court stuff going on with McLaren, how much more damage Alex Palau can do to them. Is he going to be the man that takes down McLaren? Here we go. Lawson trying to get a run now on Hagel. V-Carb side by side. Oh, and again, the defending car seems to have quite an advantage here. Feels like at the moment. And apparently this is just going to be my overtaking place for the night. Down the inside of Lawson. We'll gain another one. As long as we can do this every single lap, chat, we should be leading before half distance. Yeah, the fake watch on their gloves is quite funny. I mean, why doesn't George just race with a Rolex? It would make far more sense. Favourite circuit is Spa.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
At least I race with my actual watch on. Sexo Perez and Big Booty Bottas returning to Cadillac. It's in those moments when I read things like that that I wish I didn't have eyes. Or the ability to read. So, I mean, it's nice and easy early on, just to try and keep up through the top of the circuit. I think it was worse, obviously, in the sprint, because we damaged that side of the wing. NPT, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Matt doesn't have a Rolex Aura. How would you pronounce the other one? Tissot. Matt just has a Samsung watch. Predictions for Cadillac's first season? They'll be fairly quiet. I think they'll be like bottom end, like 8th, 9th kind of position. First lap, I haven't made an overtake. This is not good. But again, I mean, I don't know when all these guys will pit. Probably lap 15-ish. But ahead of Ocon, there seems to already be quite a big gap opening up. So we have got to be careful. I mean, again, we should have pretty good downforce numbers through here. I know we're running slightly less wingman, but we should be pretty competitive. MJ, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. Anybody predict P18? Yeah, I feel quite comfy. It's because I had to make. It's because I couldn't make any overtakes in the sprint. I'm just quite happy where I am. He says. Now I'm gonna go for it. Mahal, thank you for the follow, buddy. I think this season's been alright, MJ. Hopefully we'll get a good championship battle right down to the wire, where Oscar Piastri comes out on top. Right, come on then. Oh, don't get a warning. It's just maybe AI able to use the camera through here. Beautiful. Oh, we were fully ahead of him. Hajar actually tried to get the switch back on me there. That was brave. So I had to do what Hamilton did to me in the sprint race and just park it. We've got a fair amount of confidence, though, to get to the inside of the AI through there. That's good. A Hal from Romania. I watched Creator Series. How did you enjoy Creator Series? My favourite driver and constructor. So I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan. Probably the team I'd root for over any other would probably now be Williams, I think. Just because I really like James Vowles as well. But I guess obviously because I'm a Hamilton fan, I kind of have to root for Ferrari. I do quite like Mercedes still. I like Oscar. Oh, how was that not a warning? Okay. Not going to complain. These are Race Lab telemetries, so they're not actually. Oh, Christ. They're not actually in the game.
Yes, mate, we hit the target.
They're a separate software. It's PC only, I'm afraid, and it is paid. It's the other kicker. Thoughts on the Leclerc rumours? Ferrari absolutely stink up the place next year. If they're like nowhere, then I can see him going. Otherwise, if they're anywhere near the front still, I can't see him leaving. Leclerc would be one of the only drivers I can think of in modern history that actively wants to get out of Ferrari. Their aura is normally enough to try and carry them. I think if Hamilton is going to win another World Championship, it'll have to be next year. If Ferrari are there or thereabouts next year, then there's a chance. Otherwise, probably not. Oh, no. That's second warning. How long will it be before I get a penalty, chat? My guess is about 2 laps.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
I got a decent run. I do like the fact a lot of the apexes here get wider. Or a lot of the corners get wider towards the apex. Does allow you a bit more wiggle room to go for that kind of dive bomb. And Jammo Opmia. Great name. I'm going to start calling Jarno Jammo from now on. I think it suits him more. Ugh. Sorry, Hulk. Had to be done, buddy. I need to try and get past Ocon so we can settle down. Because Esti Besti is slowing everybody down at this stage. Yeah, Massa's going to have his first title back. Yes. I like the fact everything just goes back to Abu Dhabi 2021. Oh, I can't. Well, after the shaky start, chat, I feel like we are, touch wood, settling into a bit of a rhythm now. That's all I can really hope for in the early stages. Norris seems to be gone. Ferrari, once again, have very good pace, which doesn't help out Mercedes in the Constructors. But a lot can change in this race. We saw that in the Hulk career mode last Friday. You know, one well-timed red flag can completely change your fortunes. Maybe the same will happen here. Maybe not, though. The only thing is, I don't really want a red flag, because obviously that will mean we're probably going to end up with a rain towards the end. And that's a scary prospect. Come on then, do it. Oh, the AI are really good off that corner today. Normally they really struggle out of there, but they seem to be good today. Schumacher or Alonso? Schumacher. Ugh! Sorry, Dewan. Sorry, buddy. That was not intended. I wasn't looking where I was going at the right time. What PC is this? So my PC has a Ryzen 9 5950X and an RTX 3090. It was basically a top-of-the-line PC 4 or 5 years ago now. I would love to see Williams back fighting at the front. That would be glorious. I mean, they've done it a couple of times this year. Like, was it Imola they had really good pace? Then again, it feels like every midfield team pretty much at some point, with like the exception of, say, a Haas, has been able to fight right towards the sharp end. Stickman, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Damn it. Oh, that's be another one. Dimmy as well, thank you for the follow.
It will go against our
Come on, Matt.
at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
This is why I dislike COTA. It is so bad for track limits. I mean, to be fair, the penalties we got at Suzuka last night basically made no difference in the end. I think we lost 1 spot because of it. So hopefully it's going to be the same story here.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking
like
care.
I keep saying, we could end up with a mechanical failure. Cota's... It's a track that I don't mind going to. The problem is, with it being a sprint weekend, it just feels incredibly grindy on the F1 games. Ugh. Easy. Yeah, we got to get on with it. We got to make some moves. Your top 10 have absolutely pulled away. Just need to get past Ocon and Stroll. I have been to a few F1 Grand Prix before. I've been very lucky to go to a few. Oh, I don't get another warning. Sure, I just probably took about 1,000 miles off the engine lifespan with those gear changes. I think it's going to be Oscar that wins this weekend. That is my prediction. I probably won't go to Silverstone next year. Right, how has Lat's got nothing on Ocon? I mean, I'm not going to complain because it's another place game for us, but
Good
that is
job.
stupid.
Nice overtake.
Cota or Mexico? Cota. Mexico is a track that I dislike on the F1 games. That will not be fun in the next episode of this series. I mean, it will be, but you know what I mean. Oh, that was close. I think the problem is with quite a few corners around here is it feels like there's no real reference point. So you're kind of just guessing where you need to flick the car in. But I think now the soft compound tyres are beginning to struggle, don't you dare. If you try and move around in the braking zone, you're getting squeezed out. There you go, have that, Esteban. I'm not here to mess around. Right, we've finally got a bit of breathing room then, so we can just try and settle down and get some laps together. Be interesting to see what this car's speed is actually like in clear air for a little while. Next lap will mark 1/4 distance. Tyres are at... That can't actually be possible, can it? We can't actually maybe no-stop this race effectively. Oh, the engine's warm. Yeah, they really do love moving around on this year's game. It's very frustrating. But I think we got our redemption. If you could meet one driver dead or alive, who would it be? Senna. Easy. Senna would be my top choice.
And gap to the car in front, 6.8 seconds.
Right, let's just monitor that gap then to the cars in front. Hopefully we can try and bring it in. Stroll's now gone past Ocon, so he'll want to try and keep up with us. But hopefully we won't let him. It can't be long before the AI pit, I don't think.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Yep. Okay, Mark. Oh, there you go. Albon already in then. That seems early for a pit stop for the AI, but not awful. Yeah, the AI, I would have thought some of them might be able to stretch them towards lap 20. They were able to get 19 out of them in the sprint, but they weren't very fun by the end, I don't think. Like, Hamilton almost lost out to Leclerc. I do think the medium was the better tyre to use in the sprint. It's just kind of the way the race fell. Well, to be fair, Oscar Piastri was going to dominate. Was he on? Yeah, he was on softs as well, wasn't he? So I guess it wasn't the end of the world. But then again, the McLaren is obviously a quicker car than Ferrari, so it's all kind of swings and roundabouts. Where do you turn in for the second to last corner? I close my eyes and pray. No, there is a black box on the outside that you can use as a reference, but it's still a bit awkward. Well, we're definitely quicker than Alonso. And he's on mediums, so he might be a bit of an outlier. Norris has just dominated this race early on. But now we're finally in some clear air. Our pace seems good, he says. There you go, new PB. We're doing alright. Would you go to the Dutch Grand Prix next year? I would go to the Dutch Grand Prix draped in Lewis Hamilton merch. Every bit of Lewis Hamilton merch I could find. Canada 2004? Oh, Schumacher won. Spoiler, sorry. Can't think of anything else that really happened, though. Odd choice. Hey, welcome in, Vincent. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so I think obviously Alonso's getting a little bit of help at the moment from Sainz, but we are definitely quicker than the pair of them. Yeah, my partner would kill me, John. I mean, I'm hoping if we're still doing this race 3 hours from now, then I've definitely run into some trouble.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.4 seconds.
You think sensibly from here, unless it rains, this race will probably take just over an hour? About an hour and 10 minutes, if I had to guess. Tubbsy, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. Oh, don't get a warning. I'm really confused then. So Albon might be on a 3-stop, but I don't know what anybody else is doing. As Alonso's pace seems to be pretty good, it's everybody else that's struggling. Oh, come on. Thoughts on Danica Patrick? If there was a wage chat, like if there was a certain amount of money I could pay, that means I never have to hear that woman talk or hear anything about it. If she basically just disappears to me, in the same way that I'm sure she's never seen me or heard ever anything about me, if I could pay any amount of money for that to be reciprocated, I would pay it. That's what a ball gag's for. Oh, man. Can you name the driver with 77 race entries, only qualified 41 starts, and only achieved 15 career points? I mean, that is a very bad track record for DMPQ. No idea. It's not like a Luca... No, it can't be Luca Baloa, because obviously he never scored. That was going to be my guess, Marino. Yeah, if I never had to hear Danica Patrick again, I'd be quite happy. Hey, welcome in, Angry Black Man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. What happened in the new update? The one this week, not a lot. This week's new update didn't change much. Marino? Oh, fair play, Dart. Marino, very good guess. Opinions on Malaysia 2016? I mean, Hamilton got unlucky, didn't he? Cost him the World Championship. I wouldn't even say it's that good, Dart. Thrustmaster T598, good wheel. Well, good wheel base, I should say. Enjoy it, mate. Yeah, so we're closing in on Sainz. We are taking a bit out of Fernando as well.
4.1 seconds.
But like I said, I would expect the AI to be diving in fairly soon. Oh, we got a Haas gone. That seems to be Ollie Behrman then, who's going to be our first retirement of the day. So disappointment for Haas at their home Grand Prix. Is that going to bring it? Oh, there you go. Load of cars are in. This will be where we now get a safety car. So, yeah.
Some information on Behrman for you. Okay, they're out of this race.
Right, so where are we going to come out then relative to the Ferrari, Oscar Piastri and Verstappen? We're going to be out ahead of them, but not by a huge amount. Are we even going to be out ahead of them? Yes, we are. So we've done all right then early on. They're on another set of softs, so the strategy is a bit all over the show. So at least we know they're definitely going to have to pit again. If
No
I
need to
can
worry
somehow
about the
stretch
tyre condition
this.
For now, everything's looking good.
Yeah, we're not in a bad spot. Although these tyres will probably be pretty wrecked by the end. I mean, if we get a safety car or a red flag or anything, then the strategy's basically in the bin, but we may as well try it up until then. We still don't know as well. We might see some rain. Why so much hatred toward Danica? Have you ever heard her talk? That should explain it.
Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
Yes, this is the Grand Prix. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot I can do about Leclerc. Yeah, I don't know who on earth thinks people want to listen to her talk, but nobody does. I only just realised you can still see the tyre marks from where I flew off the road on that one. That's quite painful. Oh, I don't get a warning. And it's not even that, like, there's some of the female analysts are fantastic. It's not the fact, because I know a lot of people go, oh, you know, she's a woman, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Like, Ruth is fantastic, is that her name?
So your ERS is running a bit low.
Bernie Collins, I think, is
Change the
great.
ERS mode in the MFD
Obviously,
for more
Natalie Pinkham's
conservative
been there
burn
forever
rate.
as
Or you
well.
might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
There you go, so there's race leader. Antonelli's leading! Andrea Kimi Antonelli to the front, chat. Get it screenshot. We have to remember days like this. It's not often Kimi leads in this game, and it won't be for very long either, I would have thought. Now we're going to upset Oscar Piastri probably by holding him up. Yeah. Super ready as an Alpine fan's chip 19th and 20th. Oh, I reckon Gasly will do better than 19th. Colapinto I haven't got so much faith in, but Gasly might do a bit better. Shame the livery looks so bad as well this weekend. So, we're a third of the way in then. I mean, the tyres might genuinely do this. That front left won't be fun by the end, but as long as we're fairly gentle, we might be in a good spot. I say, at the moment there's no real point fighting these guys, but especially when they're going to have to pit again. Whoa. Scary. Calstone, thank you for the bit, buddy. I might have already exceeded track limits. I suck at this game. And Smithy, thank you for the follow. Favourite livery this week? I made a bit of a mistake. In the video I did, I said it was the McLaren. It's actually the Williams. We're gonna skip over the bit as well, Calstone, where I accidentally lost my wing on lap 1. I did see Lewis ride a horse for the first time, bless him. Ugh! Lewis! Have mercy, please. Yeah, Dorian Pan is a very good driver. I hope she wins Formula Academy this year. Oh no, I'm stuck in the middle of a Hamilton-Verstappen battle. Right, let's try and get back ahead. I see, 100% race at Singapore. Imagine doing it on the old layout. That would be even worse. Whoa, Lewis! What was that? That was a ridiculous attempt. Another one I don't get is how the AI have got so much braking potential up at turn 1. Oh, there you go. Lewis has had me that time. Don't think there's going to be a lot we can do about this one. No. Again, it's a long old race. We got to think about our own strategy. Don't get a warning. Don't let... Oh, I mean, Max is going through as well. Well, I definitely fought Lewis a lot harder than I did Max. But as long as I get the DRS, it's worth it. Yay, we kept the DRS. Ooh, now you're talking, Dart. Matt212 was telling me, I think M&S this year are doing halloumi pigs in blankets. I was like, yes, please, get in my basket. Why do you use a spreadsheet to track results for this series? Because it is emulating the real-life season. From Zandvoort onwards. I don't know if I accidentally gave Max damage there. Again, the damage shouldn't be too bad, but that might have been a little bit optimistic. There will be a NASCAR 25 video today, absolutely. 6 PM, I believe, UK time. Oh, come on. Exactly, Smurf. I've got to treat all of them fairly. I mean, I might be able to battle these guys towards the end. If I hold them up now, it might help me out later on. Oh, no. Engine warning lights on. This doesn't bode well. Not easy. ICE. I mean, we won't put a percent on it a lap, will we? That doesn't bode well. No, the F2 series is also back this weekend. Leo Fornaroli heads to Imola. 2 very interesting and different races. We're just trying to make Max's life awkward, basically. I mean, he is my main championship rival. And these two have got B-Fire.
7 seconds.
And it'd be quite funny if Sonoda got ahead of him. Callum, this is just what happens.
Okay, be very careful. The floor's incurred massive damage.
Yeah, the floor does generally feel fine. I don't know what they're whispering on about.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 8.4 seconds.
I don't think they're going to go to smaller engines, to be honest. I think if they were going to change anything with the engines, they might go back bigger again, if they can work out a way with the fuel. Right, will now Max be able to run away? Ugh! Guys, how much wash you get in the dirty air? Can we stay inside the range? I don't think we will. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn it. 1.0. Yeah, you'd probably be better off not asking, Callum. Yeah, Danica was arguably one of the worst NASCAR drivers of all time. Sorry, Yuki. Everybody has to deal with me. One does not simply pass George Russell in this race. One must struggle and fight their way past George Russell. At least I'm kind of treating it fairly with all the AI. I'm making all of their races a nightmare. Ugh. We still have to have a look, Doc. Why on earth did I think I could try and switch to Yuki? That was never going to happen, not in a million years. He's on like 20 lap fresher tyres than me. Maybe I can stay within the range, though.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for
Come
now.
on, stay in the range,
Keep
stay in the
taking
range.
care of
There we go. Beautiful. I still had a decent battle with Lewis. I just had less of a fight against him because I couldn't. Plus, he also dive bombed me in a really scary spot. I mean, if we can just keep up with Yuki, that'll be very handy. I don't think we will still, but if we can. Otherwise, I guess... Oh, no. I guess our real option is we pit, like, towards lap 40, I guess? And then basically try and take, like, the final set of tyres 20 laps-ish. If the audio is glitching on YouTube, refresh the stream. It is, for some reason, a bug YouTube's end at the moment, normally. Yeah, refresh the stream if you're getting issues on YouTube. I don't know why YouTube keeps doing it at the moment, but it seems to be a technical issue there, and... Ugh. Ah. Yeah, so as I keep saying, Kevin, you need to refresh the stream. Oh, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I don't mind kind of a late evening race. Finn. Every word you typed was wrong, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, sensibly, I think you could take these tyres to the end, but I don't think it's going to be worth taking these tyres to the end. I think it's the much bigger issue.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
That's top 5. That surely won't happen. I mean, I'd love to see Ollie Behrman get a podium, but I don't think it's going to happen. Hey, welcome in, Dex. Hope you're doing well, mate. I'm doing alright. I had a very busy morning, chat. Obviously, with all the stuff coming out from Sim Racing Expo, I was trying to keep up with it. And then I couldn't record what I wanted to because they were deciding to tear up the road outside. So, I've only... Well, I should be able to record a couple more NASCAR videos tomorrow. But it was a bit of a... I was hoping to not have to do any video recording this weekend, but I'm going to have to. Because I want to keep that series going as best as I can. There you go, Kevin. Yeah, like I said, it's just a weird thing YouTube's end at the moment. It will occasionally do it on a stream.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
This is not a video replayed as alive. Restarted your whole shit. What lap do I pitch at? I guess the first half of the race is normally
Okay,
the tougher
George,
half.
after that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please
Oh, way to
protect
remind
the
me,
front
Mark.
wing. Come on. Okay,
That was
gap to the car in
26
front,
laps ago.
2.4 seconds. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, I reckon we'll kind of get to lap 31, 32 and then go mediums. I think Alonso's trying to make the one-stop work, so he's probably going to the end now. They can go to 37. They don't feel bad, but they don't feel fantastic. But I guess I also don't want the medium to fall off either. I think it'll probably be better, obviously, when the softs for the AI start to slow down again. This is just the thing, though, with Kota on this game. Like, the AI are just relentless here. It's really difficult just to match them over a race stint. There you go, Antonelli finally in.
Okay, Andrea's coming in for his stop now.
So he's been able to take the mediums 27 laps, so he's done pretty well. So yeah, Antonelli's going to the end as well. That's absolutely fine. I don't think we're in a bad spot at the moment. We're just going to have to kind of hope this race comes back our way towards the end. Especially where you think we were on lap 1. I don't think we've done a bad recovery so far. I think the only other big one is going to be that penalty. Depending on how that might affect things right towards the end. But we'll wait and see. Not Pete. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Very indecisive about buying NASCAR 25. What do I think? I love the game. I think it's really good fun. The only thing I would keep in mind is the fact you have to start career mode down in ARCA. So I would say if you want to do career mode, you will have to invest some time in it. But it is really good fun. Ugh. YouTube Premium, honestly, I think is the best, like, video subscription service. Yeah, Dart might also sponsor you as well on NASCAR 25, and that's well worth it in itself. Yeah, so you can use ARCA basically just to try and learn the game, kind of get used to it, everything like that.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, happy. Oh, no. I knew as soon as I got on the throttle then it was going round on me. That's one way to lose a spot to Sainz. And if ever I thought I could do the rest of this Grand Prix on that set of tyres, that should serve as a reminder. That was only a small
gap
bottle.
ahead, 2.7 seconds.
We only lost like 3-4 seconds from that. Yeah, I mean, these tyres would be up over 80% by the end. Ugh. Seems like the wear's actually getting worse on them the further we go. It's only a small bottle. It could have gone worse. Hakuna, thank you for the follow. The game's coming out to PC next month. Same day as, I believe, Assetto Corsa Rally is. Come on. Focus, man.
Don't forget, box this lap.
Yeah, bit late to tell us, Mark, but I wasn't diving in anyway. We just need to take these tyres a few extra laps. I don't want to have to do half a race on medium. But I reckon we could be able to beat out Sainz and maybe Tsunoda by the end. I mean, some of the AI, for all I know, might pit twice more still. But I think McLaren and Ferrari have been a bit too quick today. Verstappen's looking very quick as well. But maybe we can beat Yuki. Again, it kind of depends on what happens late on. Are we going to see some rain? Are we going to get like a red flag or a safety car? How will that affect things? A lot still yet to be decided this afternoon. So I believe George and Kimi are both on 1-year extensions as of right now, but I'm sure there'll be options to extend further. Wait, what joke did I not latch onto, sorry? I didn't even know there was a joke. I'm so confused. I think Oscar's going to win the championship this year.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit.
Yep, still not happening, Mark.
Exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
I think we'll go end of 32, chat. We'll do 2 more.
3.1 seconds.
Oh, I understood that. I just didn't really think it was a joke as such. Lando will bottle it like man. I don't think Toto's so worried about stealing Oscar. I think he just wants Max if he can. That's the one he's interested in. Oh, I'm sorry, Dart. Oh, I'm not saying you're not funny. My mods are hilarious, normally at my expense. I mean, the funniest one would be if George and Max were on the same team. That would be absolute cinema. Can't see it happening, but it would be hilarious. Sector Snail. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Sounds like me. I'm a bit of a snail. Right, one more, and then we can get off these halves. And then hopefully we can fly along towards the end. Arav M7, thank you for the follow.
They're just starting to pull away from us now.
We are on lap 32 of 56. We are over halfway through this Grand Prix. But there is still a risk of rain towards the end. I'm starting to see more dark clouds looming. But if it does rain, I don't even know how heavy it's going to be. Better just double check that, actually.
No threat of rain for the time being.
Yeah, still no threat of rain at the moment, so we're doing alright.
Fastest tyre at the moment.
So I would assume we should hopefully get like a 5-lap undercut on the AI. There or thereabouts. I think they're probably going to go to about lap 38. I half spun again at turn 1. I only lost a few seconds. I'm sorry. Ugh. It's because these tyres are pretty worn out. Oh, there you go. One of the Ferraris is in. Don't know if that's Hamilton or Leclerc. What are our tyres at then, chat? I mean, 48% pretty much. It's not bad on the fronts. They were definitely not going to go to the end, though, were they? So, Sainz... Oh, no, Tsunoda's in. Okay. All. Oh, Oh, there we go. Get it stopped. So, yeah, everybody's going mediums to the end then. Leclerc's done the same thing. We're all kind of on a similar strategy plan now then towards the flag.
Okay, mate,
That was
it.
all right.
Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Mark Goldbridge fan. Thank you for the follow.
Look after these tyres
F1
now.
23 or 25? I honestly don't know. It's pretty close. Probably 20. Oh, was that debris at turn 1? Who's lost their wing, chat? Did anybody see that debris? Can anybody work out what car that was from? I think the thing is why a lot of people don't like George is I think a lot of people feel he comes across as a bit two-faced, which I can kind of understand. Sometimes he can be. Just watched 2004 with Davidson Alonso. I need to find when I'm going to be able to put those last few 2004 races out. Go, go, go. We've got to really try and get some laps together now. Especially as the AI is starting to pit a bit more. There's still an opportunity to try and beat out the likes of Yuki and co by the end.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.0 seconds.
I mean, Lando Norris this afternoon has absolutely dominated this race, hasn't he, so far? I know he's not leading currently, but he's going to retake that lead pretty soon. With just over 20 laps to go, he's looking pretty good.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I hope there's no issues with tyre wear. We've been on them for a lap. What is he waffling about? Do I miss Kimi being on the grid? A little bit, but I think, you know, Kimi was one of those drivers, it was always great when he was there, but you never kind of felt like he, desperately needed to come back or anything, personally. He ran a pretty successful career. Oh, there we go. Bit of a battle in front.
Really good job.
So, oh, we've got the jump on sight. I didn't even kind of register that he was pitting. Wonderful. Right, well, there we go. That's one spot gained back then. Albon and Yuki are having a bit of a ding-dong in front, but I believe Albon still needs to pit again. So we've got to try and hunt down Yuki. That's one of the big ones towards the end of this race. I honestly actually think, chat, unironically, this car has probably been fourth fastest this weekend. McLaren, Ferrari and Red Bull, I think, have probably been quicker. I personally like to run quite a lot of downforce at Kota. I think on this setup I'm running like 43, 40 wing. But it is probably worth running slightly less. I mean, I'm not one to talk with a 3-second penalty, but I also find it's better for not getting warnings and stuff. Just because you've got a bit more control over what the front's doing. I thought that was engine. I don't know why that's flashed up, but I thought it was engine. We're only at 63%, so we shouldn't get mechanical. Please don't say that's foreshadowing. Debert Mylander fan, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. And XD Street as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a penalty for track limits. Just made a couple of little errors. But I'm hoping it's not going to affect anything by the end. Yeah, do they still do gearbox failures on F125? I've never had one on this year's game. I know it was a big thing on like 2020 and stuff. I think I've only had like 4 mechanicals still on this entire game. I mean, I'm probably a little bit biased as a Lewis fan, but I would say Lewis. Oh, there we go. Big send, but needed to be done. We seem to have a lot of speed over Yuki right now. Oh yeah, because Antonelli is trying to get to the end, isn't he? So, him and Alonso, we should be a lot quicker than, for at least a little while longer. Do we need 20 followers a day, do we, to try and reach 10k by end of year? That seems possible? I'll just have to be good and stream quite a bit. Yeah, if I'd run a low downforce setup here, we might really struggle. Oh, come on. Every time you just lose the range up over the top of the hill. Matt212 is currently at work. I'm going to struggle to bring her on the stream. I would say watch the end of the stream and then watch the NASCAR video, and then hopefully by the time you've watched the NASCAR video, the next NASCAR video will basically be ready to go. Mr. Carbon, thank you for the follow. And Walker, I appreciate it. Oh, come on. I want to try and get past Yuki before he get past Kimi. Are you going to be able to get a run into T1? Surely, yeah, surely. Defend it, Yuki. Go on, try, buddy. You'll probably outbrake me anyway. Ugh! Oh, Yuki's got damage. That must have been the front wing we saw down at that first corner. That would explain why we're going so much quicker. But through then and into P8 of this race. But we know Alonso and Antonelli are struggling as well. Oh, don't get a warning. Do not get a warning. Ah! Where on earth am I going? Come on. Oh, God, you need a glass of water, man. Gotta look after yourselves. Oh, where did Yuki have that straight line speed from? Not gonna make a difference. We'll just immediately re-have him. Absolutely sold him on that one, didn't we? Beautiful. I mean, maybe we can get to Max by the end. But it seems like Ferrari are actually a genuine threat to McLaren today. Come on, I just need to get the range on Antonelli. Ugh.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
Oh no! That's like the final 10 laps, chat. Oh no! Oh, what are we going to be in for? So, if that is in exactly 15 minutes, that'll be about lap 48. Oh! And normally, I mean, 8 laps of rain would surely be enough to go to Inters. I don't like the sound of that. This race is gonna get dramatic towards the end, I think. We'll have to wait and see. But it's probably worth sticking around for. What car do I drive? I have a BMW M140i. Dream car? Honestly, I've got so many. Yeah, I'm probably going to speed into the pit lane at some point. Or I just gamble it and try and stay out there if the AI pit. That could be the other idea. So the only other one I'm a bit nervous about is Sight, but I'm hoping he'll get stuck battling Yuki. As Antonelli's hard tyres are actually hanging on pretty well at the moment. Why do I get so many changeable condition races on this game, man? Is this going to end up being like Singapore in the driver career mode? Oh, Kimmy, don't do that, please. I mean, if it allows me to get the run back in towards someone, that's fine. Otherwise, please don't do that. There we go. Beautiful. Rain in Texas? You must have missed qualifying yesterday. It rained there as well. And to be fair, it's rained here for the race before. 2015.
Okay, keep an eye on that
That was a
gap ahead,
soggy
please.
afternoon.
3.3 seconds.
Dark. F125, it is definitely not Fortnite. I did not know Kimi was that close.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Right, come on, we just got to close in on Alonso. That's my next target. And then we'll wait for the rain. Lewis won the 2015 Grand Prix, yes. That's how he wrapped up his World Championship. Because I believe, was 2015, yeah, it must have been 2015, wasn't it? Was that when Hamilton went into that weekend and it was Rosberg behind Vettel in the championship? 2015, Rosberg was a bit stinky. I think Hamilton still mathematically beat it from Rosberg by the end of the race, but I'm pretty certain going into it, it was actually hypotheticals against Vettel, not against Rosberg. I think they might retire at the same time, to be honest, Matt. Come on, 15 laps to go. Still a threat of rain looms. I mean, we did alright. Well, we didn't actually do that well, but I think in the grand scheme of things, we did pretty well in qualifying when it started raining. Right, we'll get the Inters ready to go.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
That rain is definitely going to be here by the end. We're going to have about a 10-lap blast. F125 is currently free to play, yes. What's your budget? Nothing to see? Untamed Spoon, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a free weekend for F1, so anybody can jump in and give it a whirl. They normally do free play weekends, a few races a year. Hey, welcome in, Ollie. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You've come just at the right time. This race might be about to get real interesting. Because this track is definitely starting to get a bit gloomy overhead. Alright, come on then. Let's try and get a move on Fernando. AI level is set to 110. Max AI, no assists, 100% races. So, in the sprint race, a McLaren led from 2 Ferraris with 2 laps to go, span and finished 3rd. Currently, a McLaren leads ahead of both Ferraris. What might happen? We've had a decent recovery drive so far, Walker. I made a mistake lap 1. We tried to do a bit of a different strategy. It's worked out okay. We're starting to reap the rewards for it right towards the end. But I think, honestly, P6, depending on what happens with this rain, is sensibly the best we can do today. I don't think the Mercedes has been quick enough this afternoon.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I think McLaren and Ferrari have been so far clear of everybody else, and then Verstappen obviously is normally pretty good as well. I don't think we're doing too badly. Oh, go on, Dart. Drop the beans. Spill the beans even, not drop the beans. So unless one of those front runners gets some front wing damage, I don't see any of them hitting.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
There you go, rain is still on the way. Normally when it says 10 to 15, that actually means less than 10 now. That's normally about 7 minutes. So it is definitely going to rain before the end of this race.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 8.0 seconds.
I just want to make sure I've got Fernando out of the 3-second range. That's the other big one as well. Because Sainz has been kind of floating at about 3.5. Wait, weren't we trying to defend from Sainz as well in Suzuka yesterday? Or is it we're just having Sainz near behind in these races? I've tried to do that before, Dart. It is quite funny. Oh, don't get a warning. Come on, when are we going to see those first drops? The thing is, we don't actually know how heavy the rain's going to fall. Like, is it going to be quite light? Is it going to be one of those ones on this game where it starts raining and immediately it's intermediates? We just don't know. Hammond! You've reversed into the sports lorry! I need to do more Fast and Furious style gear change. Actually, does that work now? As I say, I know on iRacing I've got both of them set up. I don't know if it would work the same on F1. Ugh. We've only had one DNF as well still, chat, which is making me nervous. It's playing on the back of my mind that we could have a mechanical failure. Until you've had 2 AI failures in one race, I always get a little bit nervous. Oh no, I keep giving Alonso the DRS. Gotta get away. Gotta push. I'll do a Hamilton from Miami. Do you want me to let him by as well? Do you guys want to have a tea party whilst you make your decision? Come on. We've got to really focus up. I need this gap. And we've definitely got the speed in the car, it's just extracting it. Hey, welcome in, Ricardo. I'm doing alright, thanks, buddy. I hope you are as well. Whoa! Easy. See, it's good when you get that nailed, but a bit scary. Oh, is that rain? No.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Oh, so even the team don't really know what's going on with the rain. I can ask them again in a second and they'll say something different.
The rain's a few lap outs yet,
yeah,
but
there
it's
you go.
coming, so be careful. Okay,
How can you say
Dries seem
10,
like the
15
best tyre
minutes
for now.
when it's now definitely under 5? It might start raining literally this lap. We don't know. It's definitely gearing up for it, though. We're just a handful of laps remaining. I'm happy we're at the range of Alonso this time. Only just, but... Right, come on. Honestly, this weather could change everything. To the end. I have had a couple of races before where some of the AI pit and some of them don't. Normally, the ones that don't pit gain. But it's normally if there's only like a lap or 2 remaining. I will probably make the switch to Inters if it looks ready. Unless it is literally like the final lap. Oh, I keep feeling like I'm seeing little bits of rain starting to fall, but I don't think we are yet. About 4 more desks, I reckon, for Toto.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Yep, okay. Come on, 10 laps to go. Where is that rain?
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until
Honey,
rain.
just keep
Dries
changing
definitely
his
seem like
answer.
the fastest tyre at the moment. It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until
man.
the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I hate the fact he always says dry seem like the best tyre for now when it's not even raining. That's the bit that annoys me. Oh, it's so difficult. We've almost got the gap over Alonso, though, so I don't mind if him and Sainz start to battle. Yeah, they should just say, like, the Inters are ready when you need them. But still. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I feel like we've... Apart from lap 1, I feel like we've driven pretty well today.
9.3 seconds.
Especially with how high the engine wear's been. But we'll get a fresh engine in the back of the car ready for Mexico. But we just need to make sure that we get this thing to the flag in one piece. That we are on the fastest tyre at the right time. Alonso now, that gap was 3 seconds temporarily. So hopefully we are going to check out from him. Yeah, the gap to Alonso seems to fluctuate quite a lot. It moves up and down depending on where we are around the lap. It's a little bit strange. It's just some places where the AI are good and where they struggle. And this is going to be a really weird one to describe, chat. But I'm pretty certain around Texas that a lot of the timing lines
Okay,
aren't
George,
directly
engine's
across the
running
track.
very hot.
I think
Engine
they're at
very
weird
hot.
angles.
Let's try and pull out from behind the car in front and cool things down.
Oh, are you having a laugh, Mark? I'm 9 seconds behind Verstappen. The engine is green. What on earth are you whittering on about? Are you even watching this race? Mark needs to follow us over on Twitch. It'd be much more sensible. Name every Aston Martin evolution. Well, they were originally Jordan, then they became Midland, then they became Spiker, then they became Force India, then they became Racing Point, now they're Aston Martin. Alonso is not faster than me. We are pulling away from Fernando. Yeah, Mark's too busy doing wheeler dealers. No, that wasn't even Mark, was it? Oh no, it is now, isn't it? It used to be Ed, now it's Mark.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
Oh, come on. Either rain or don't. I just don't like this will it, won't it. My heart can't cope. Oh, there you go. Sainz has moved past Fernando. So we'll be interested to see what the Williams speed is like late on. He's on 1 lap fresher tyres than me, isn't he? Yeah, so I think Antonelli and Alonso, their one stop hasn't worked out as well as they were hoping. Which is a bit of a shame. Certainly probably means, oh no, Red Bull won't gain too much on us in the constructors, because Yuki's also struggling. We are currently P6. There are 7 laps to go after this one, and there is rain on the horizon. But we don't know when. Said it'll probably start raining by about lap 50. We are almost on lap 50. Ugh. Back end's getting slidey. Oh, Alonso. Oh no, yeah, Alonso and Sainz are still battling then. This is helping us get away a bit more. It's exactly what I need. Those two want to trip over each other and lose more time. Go for it. I'm happy with that. Come on. Where is that rain? Oh, no! Right, I've got to pause quickly, chat, because I messed up. Give me 1 second. I will fix this. Don't worry, it's nothing urgent. I just didn't... I thought I left enough space on my camera, but I didn't. So I just need to go like this. Where's delete? There. I apologise. We should be good to keep going. I thought I had enough space on it, but I didn't. Admittedly, I wasn't far out. Only about 10 minutes. Which is pretty good going. Oh, come on. My back is sweaty. Whoa, where am I going? Oh, Sainz is rapid, man. Hamilton and I believe Piastri are still fighting for the final podium. No, they're not.
Now. Come on, push
Are they?
hard.
Yes, they are, sorry. Oh, it's going to be difficult to keep Sainz 3 seconds back. Where is this rain? Come on. Either fall or don't. That's all I care about. What would probably be most beneficial is if it absolutely buckets it down the second I cross the line. Sainz slides off at the final corner and we keep the spot. That would be useful. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it, we definitely don't have the pace over the likes of Verstappen and stuff. He's been in no man's land, but he is steadily just inching away from us. So I think, honestly, if we can get P6 here, it's probably the best result we sensibly could. Wonder what Noble's doing with his life, man. Oh, there you go. It's raining. Of course it's going to rain as soon as I cross the line. But how bad will it fall? 6 laps to go of the US Grand Prix. It rained pretty heavily yesterday. Is it going to do the same today? Is it just a typical afternoon rain shower? Is that a common thing in Texas? I do not know. I've never been.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 10.4 seconds.
Yeah, not so interested in that. More interested in the gap to the car behind. Will we need to switch to intermediates before this race is done and dusted? That is the ultimate question. Come on, nose in. Just nice and easy. Frank, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know, where have I been, Smith? You tell me. Pafrock, thank you for the follow. Come on. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for 1 to Wooksp.
Okay, I think
How
we're
do you
still
become
the
an
right
anonymous
tyres for the
gifter? I
time
don't think I've ever seen that before. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to mention it. Already. The track definitely isn't wet enough yet, but give it another couple of laps, we'll be there. Oh, Sainz is struggling though with that Williams. This is good. Pit stop legend, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't corner cut. Don't corner cut now. Oh, I reckon it might genuinely be end of this lap. Tiago Martins, thank you for the follow. You're all coming in at exactly the right time because these final few laps here are going to get tasty towards the end of this race. We are trying just to defend off Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso. The battle of the Spaniards going on just behind us. But rain beginning to fall here in Texas late on in the afternoon. Oh, and yeah, the car is starting to feel a little bit more understeery. I guess if we're much over like a 1:40, we could probably pit and make the time back up. Like a 1:43 or something. But of course that window is very quickly closing. None of our front runners are in just yet. I mean, yeah, at the moment there is enough grip down still. He says. 4 laps to go. Come on. Max is starting to pull away a little bit more, but Sainz is definitely struggling. Oh, that Turkey section, not quite flat. Little blender throttle through there. We're not going to do it yet, though. Oh, come on. I think even if the top 4 pit, they'd still come out ahead of me.
Great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up
Of course you
nicely
can.
for the rest of this race.
You can ask a question. I might not necessarily answer it, but win on strategy. I mean, the gearbox is sounding a bit rough now. Late on. Well, something in the engine is not sounding great, but Carlos is just struggling. Oh no, Carlos isn't struggling. He's brought that gap down now, under 3 again. Ugh. Come on. We are getting so close to the crossover. Frenchie, thank you for the follow.
I know these conditions are tough, but
Yeah,
bear
team,
with
don't think
it.
it's
I
going to get to
the track's ready
inters.
for intermediates yet.
Or are they now immediately going to say that it is ready for inters? That sometimes is a hint that it is ready for intermediates on this game. When the team say it's not. None of the front runners are in again. What do we do, chat? Do we pit? Do we stay out? We're losing more and more time every single lap at the moment. What are we thinking? We're saying box, are we? Are we saying we're going to pit? And we're starting to lose a lot of time now, aren't we? Stay out. Some are saying pit, some are saying stay out. In. I think we've got a box. I think this track is getting too bad with 3 laps to go. I just don't want to skate off the road or anything like that. Just about going to slow down into the pit lane. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's so close at this stage. But we're going to take the risk. We're going to hope to gain the time back.
Okay, go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Oh, man, I'm nervous. I mean, we should already, I think, be pretty close up to speed. We're going to come out just outside the points. Oh, the grip feels good. See what it's like up the hill. Right, immediately we'll get an idea then against Albon. Oh, I think it was the right choice, chat. Immediately, look how much we gained on Albon on the pit lane exit. We've got to try and make up, obviously, all the spots, but if the AI pit now, then obviously we'll be in a very good spot as well. I think this was the right call. I think we just got to try and manage it. DRS hasn't been disabled yet, but it might do pretty soon. I mean, you'll know if we've got an advantage. Look at that. Yeah, we gained time out of there. It was definitely... Well, we're definitely now on the faster tyre. But it's whether we can make back up all the time to the inside of Albon. Don't want to wait around. Nor do we have to there. So where is Sainz? He's at the end of the back straight. That's the gap I've got to try and make up then on Carlos here. And I mean, even if we're like 5-6 seconds a lap faster, we might barely get to him on the final lap. Oh, I'm running wide. No, I'm not. We've got the bite. I mean, look at that. We've already put 2 seconds on Albon. I mean, will the AI pit? Front runners are still out there. Is Verstappen staying out? Yes, no, Verstappen's in. So Verstappen, he's gone the same way as I have late on in the day. You can see the advantage we've got over Yuki, though. 2 laps to go. Will Sainz pit? Or is he going to try and gamble it? The front runners are still out there. I mean, Verstappen might end up with an opportunity. Sainz stays out. Oh, Sainz stays out. Alonso stays out. Antonelli's staying out. All of these guys are trying to gamble it. Come on, what can we do? Surely, yeah, Verstappen, he's just come out behind Carlos, but he'll surely get back ahead of him pretty soon. Lando Norris still trying to defend the lead of this Grand Prix. Can we get around Antonelli before we get into the S's? Surely we can there. Get the power down off of turn 1. And we are recovering a lot of these spots at the moment, but we've still got a huge effort to try and get to Carlos. Will either of the Ferraris or either of the McLarens take a punt with just 1 lap to go? I mean, we've made back up a lot of time pretty quickly, but will it be enough? Verstappen's gone the same way as us. He might get caught out a little bit behind Carlos as well. We've got a decent undercut on Verstappen. Oh, I get another warning. I didn't think I had another spare one, but apparently we did. Come on, come on, come on. I think we're definitely going to get to Carlos, aren't we? We've taken so much out of him. Lando stays out. Leclerc stays out. Will Piastri do the same? Piastri's in! Oscar Piastri at the front of the order's in, so Hamilton will temporarily move up into the final podium place. So is this a big call from our World Championship leader, Oscar Piastri, as we will side our way past Fernando Alonso? 1 more lap to go. So many of the AI are in. I mean, the track is feeling pretty disastrous at the moment, but I don't think it's, you know, bad enough. Surely Piastri can't claim back an entire pit stop in 1 lap here, as the gamble has definitely paid off against Carlos Sainz. 1 more lap to go. We are right up with the Williams. Late on in the day, we pit just a couple of laps to go. Surely Sainz is... No! I've got another penalty. Oh, we've got to try and gain even more now. DRS has been disabled. Even if Carlos wanted to pit, he couldn't, because we've been able to get ahead of him. I mean, Piastri is already taking big chunks of time out of the cars in front, but I've got to try and put 4.5 seconds on Carlos Sainz then in this final lap of the Grand Prix. But we've already put half a second on him through turn 1. I'm hoping these penalties aren't going to make a difference by the end. And at the moment, it's looking like they might not, as Hamilton really struggling up with that Sauber. Blue flags at the moment, but I think at the front, Lando Norris. Whoa, where am I off? Come on, hang on to it. Keep it on the road. Lando Norris, though, through the final couple of corners. He had a terrible sprint race yesterday. Picked up damage with his battle with Charles Leclerc. But here today, right towards the very end of the US Grand Prix, drama once more for another Stream Series race on this game. I don't know how we keep getting so much changeable condition. He is limping his way in towards the final couple of corners. Lando Norris will win the US Grand Prix barely ahead of Charles Leclerc. Will Piastri be able to get to Hamilton by the time they get to the flag? I don't think he will. Hamilton through the final corner will bag his first Ferrari podium. Oscar Piastri, it was a valiant effort, but it's not quite going to pay off for him in the end. We have got the 6-second gap we needed over Carlos Sainz as well. Like I said, I don't think we were ever going to quite get to Verstappen by the end of this one, but drama in the final few laps here of the US Grand Prix. I'm happy that the penalties won't make a difference. Honestly, P6 today, I said it about half distance. I think it was all we could do. The Mercedes was quick over one lap, struggled with race pace. We are going to survive, though, for some pretty decent points. And we ate a barrier. Oh, what a race, chap. That got exciting, didn't it, right towards the end? I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Brilliant fun.
And here he comes. It's all
Thank you all for the
go,
follows
go.
coming in right at the end as well. Sorry I couldn't read
As
them.
he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Honestly, I think this weekend that was just sensibly after the mistake lap one. There's not a chance I would have stayed ahead of Max. I mean, we gained over a pit stop on Carlos. It was definitely not worth it. Sorry, it was definitely worth pitting, not staying out even, I should say.
It's time for our podium celebrations.
What an
And
end,
ever in
chap.
Formula
I
One,
like it when we get those
three is
spicy
the magic
finishes.
number. He
Take care of the
raises
way,
trophy
take care of the car on the
over
way in.
his head.
Yeah, it's only got
Lando
3
Norris,
wheels on it.
Head and shoulders above the rest today.
Oh, congratulations if you got the predictions bang on. Very, very well done. I will have a look at as to fixing it, but it's quite difficult to do because TikTok's a terrible place to live stream. Just come over to Twitch, Anthony. It's much better. Oh, man. Why did I crash? Skill issue. That's why I crashed. Oh, what an end to that race, though, chat. That was great fun. I like it when we get a little bit of
And with
spice.
that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Well, there we are then. Lando Norris will claim the victory just ahead of Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton, a brilliant drive to third. Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, and then we come through for P6 there. I forgot we started 10th, so we did gain quite a few spots in that race. But even with that 6-second penalty, we still ended up 6 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz come the end. Alonso, decent drive to P8. Antonelli, I think he'll be a bit disappointed. The one stop didn't quite work for him. And Tsunoda picks up the final points-paying position, just 0.6 ahead of Alexander Albon. Only Ollie Behrman. I kind of forgot he'd had that mechanical failure early on, but he was the only driver that failed to see the checkered flag. Let's go update our championship standings, though. We'll see how things are looking. I think Lando Norris will be at the lead of the championship, if I'm not mistaken, chat. We'll add in all the points in one go. So I might have to like scroll between the game and the spreadsheet a couple of times. So Lando got 27. I believe Leclerc got 25. What else did others do? Yeah, Hamilton got 23. Piastri got 18. So Hamilton 23. Piastri 18. What did Max get? Max got less than me, yeah, because he had a stinker in the sprint. 13 for me, 10 for Sainz and Verstappen. So that's all good. 13 for George Russell. 10 for Max. 10 for Sainz. What else? Alonso got 7, Antonelli got 2, Albon and Tsunoda got 1. I'm sure I can remember that. Alonso 7, Antonelli 2, Albon 1, and Tsunoda 1. So, let's have a look then. What does that do? I mean, you got to appreciate the fancy graphics, don't you? Oh no, I did that wrong. 10, 0, 0, and 0. So, that means now then, Lando Norris at the top of the table, 6 points clear of Oscar Piastri. Max Verstappen is still in third, 7 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. We are down to P5. I'm doing a worse job than the AI, or a worse job than real-life George Russell at the moment, mainly because Ferrari are very quick. Hamilton's still in a pretty lonely P6 ahead of Antonelli. I believe then it is still Albon ahead of Hulkenberg? No, Alonso, isn't it? Alonso, then Hulkenberg, then Carlos, then Yuki, I believe, and then tied is Ocon and Stroll on 27 apiece. Then a tie on 22 between Hajar, Gasly, and Bortoletto as well. So there's a lot still changing up towards the end of the season. Yeah, game asked me to do a 3-stop strategy. I then pit 4 times. Make it make sense, ladies and gents. It's just the Matt212 way inside this game. I do need to sort the columns out properly, but I'm too scared that I'm going to break it immediately. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for stopping by. Obviously, no streams this weekend. I'm going to enjoy the Grand Prix. I'm going to take it easy. Obviously, there's no Create Series anyway. I believe Gary and I are going to be back Monday night with co-op. If we're not back Monday night with co-op, then I'll stream something. We'll do Bahrain or the Hulk career mode. So there will definitely be a stream on Monday either way. But yeah, thank you everybody. Stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all enjoy the real life Grand Prix as well. I hope we're going to get some good racing. I'm going to end these short streams on TikTok and YouTube first before I forget. So thank you everybody.